Everything looks good.
Yeah,
I have to
yeah,
boop a
Alex,
whole bunch of people.
All of us need to get attuned to things, so probably.
Alright, boop, squad, there we go. Let's drop one down here. That's the wrong channel. Let's drop one down here. And here. And I have like 6 servers now that I'm booping for Nexus of the Pumpkin at this point.
God damn it.
That's the wrong stream. This one. Alright. And the Christmas music is still playing. Because it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this. I should probably... I don't want to stop it, though, is the thing. You know? Okay, here's the... You know what? I'll turn this off when you guys get your items from the presents. After the presents disappear, that's when the music will change. Because until then, it's Christmas time. Alright, I think I booped everywhere. Let's see here. Nexus. I didn't boop the RP, but I mean, there's like so few people there, so. Okay, so Nexus, Gatecrafters, PASI, Varga, SL, and Oxy. Yep. Alright, I got it all.
Also, did everybody decide on their items?
I don't know. I don't think I tallied that up.
I think.
Oh, also, I need to transition to this. Hold up. Yeah, it's been my TCGM screen this whole time. Here we go. Alrighty. Let me just add you guys to the turn tracker while there we go. Everyone chose their legendary Christmas item. Okay. Alex, that works. Yes, weird Discord auto output to my headphones and not my speakers, even though I haven't set up the speakers. Okay. Alrighty. Well, are everybody ready? Oh wait,
yep.
hold up, where's Dragon?
Accurate Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon's not here.
Opening my thing.
He is online,
Oh.
right? Well, that is an interesting problem. Well, I guess we can start and like just make sure the items get done while we wait for a dragon.
As a side note, I've put my vulnerabilities into proficiencies because I have no idea where else to put them.
They go in the list of like things on the right side of your character sheet.
Traits and features.
Yeah, that one. That's it. Yep.
Alright, then I'll show them in. Actually, do you care if they're in the right place? Because this way
I have to be able to see them. That's all. Where did you say you put them?
Other proficiencies in languages.
Let me check. Yeah, I'm not gonna look there. I'm gonna look in the right list, so it needs to be at the top of the right list. Would be nice. Thank you. Wow, you have a lot of abilities here. Holy crap.
Yep. Oh, wrong.
How many saving throw proficiencies should we have?
For what?
Like, just your base character starts with, what, 2?
It's 2 or 3, it depends on the class, but yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I got 5. So I know that 1 came from my cloak, and 1 came from the thief archetype. Or
maybe
no.
rogue starts with 3. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe rogue starts at 3. Well, it says it starts with Dex and Intelligence. And okay, I have Dex and Intelligence checked. I don't know how I got 5 then.
You sure you didn't check it on accident? Or did you check it at all? Maybe it's an item. Check the items. I'm moving cold resistance up to the top for you.
You can move these?
I'm trying to do that as well. It's just bugging a bit.
That's because I was
Bugging
dragging
a
it,
bit.
I think.
Eh,
Yeah,
okay,
so on the
let's
bottom
keep
of the
it for now.
features and traits window, there's a little lock on the right side. And if you unlock it, then you can click and drag things to certain locations.
The only issue is that when you pop it out into a second window, it doesn't work right for some reason. It only works right when it's in the same window as the game.
That's because of how well this thing is coded.
Yeah.
Yep.
The way they're there now.
Okay, you've got cold resist.
And they suddenly went back down.
Okay, I'm going to stop editing it and you can move them. How about that?
Let me do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Welcome back to Nexus of the Pumpkin. We're waiting on one of the people. However, this is the 9th session, and last time, all of you entered a winter. Could call it a wonderland, but it's probably more accurate to call it a battlefield. And
Or
within
hellscape.
that, and I don't know hellscape because hellscape is kind of hot. So you entered that battlefield.
Hellscape.
And you fought and defeated the avatar of the of a Christmas wrath deity or something called Pumpkin Krampus, and you received Christmas presents from that he and his minions had stolen from the North Pole, and each of them had a legendary winter item in them. And now you have opened them all. And they have the selection thing open, which is like a window. Funnily enough, like a system of operating from a future time, with which you can select your item.
I ended up selecting Winter's Hat mostly because of character reasons.
All right. So
I
Winter's Heart. That's this one. And Alex chose Justice. There we go. All right. And Claire's choosing what again?
the cloak. She's
All right.
taken all
Winter's
5.
Cloak. This is Winter Cloak Claire. All right. Winter's Cloak is selected by Claire here. And I think Conan selected his too because it says it. So Winter's Breath was selected by Conan here.
Mhm.
So
Also,
these 4
How
items
heavy-
combined will they're not heavy at all. They're made out of like icicles and magic. These are legendary
I mean,
items.
I mean that. How heavy is the cloak's hood that it takes an action to put up and down?
It takes an action to put up and down because it's activating the power within. It's not because it's heavy.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I use a bonus action for that with fast hands?
No.
But I can use an item.
And that is why I said no.
Oh. Okay. It must be an action.
Yes, you
Well,
must.
whatever. She'll
You
just
must
be
dedicate
invisible.
yourself. You must dedicate yourself to using to initiating the magic.
The cloak's magic is a drama queen and needs you to do it with intent and passion.
Sure. Magic is a drama queen, so it makes sense. All right. I don't think I said you couldn't do anything while you have it cloaked, so you can just stay cloaked.
Sweet.
Yeah. Of course, then your allies can't see you either, so...
That's fine. Claire thinks this is normal. They ignore me anyways.
Oof. 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 Does the cloak's hood have cat ears? Let's say it detects that Claire is a cat and grows like additions to hold her ears in.
Sweet.
Sure. All right, seriously, where is Dragon? Dragon, yo boy, yo doggo. You didn't know it was being rescheduled, right? I swear I got everybody to say yes on the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Bite said that's 10 a.m. CST, right?
I don't know. What the
Alright,
hell is
that's
CST?
perfect. Everyone else in my house is going to be at church then.
Okay,
And then you're going to the epic
CST.
item.
Yeah. CST, Central Time Zone. 6 hours. Yeah. Yeah, so it's mine time plus 2. Yeah. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll just NPC Conan until he comes, so we can start. All right. Well, in that case, the presents have all vanished into the ether, decaying into motes of ice crystals and snowflakes as they vanish from the area, and the power of winter ceases to hold sway over the land, and you are once more within the 3rd level of the temple. So,
Should I keep the hat? Should I keep the hat?
should you keep that? Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm sure OO appreciates it. So, I just added these you guys to the turn order randomly, because you guys didn't roll initiative or anything, so just that's that until you roll initiative. It doesn't really matter because you're not in combat. So, wow, I didn't know Russian dogs were so loud. So, you guys have exited the portal, and the portal has snapped shut, and now you are in the room without any Christmas presents, except those that are in your possession. And in your haste to get here, Alex dropped the hourglass.
It's still okay though, right?
I mean, I'd be very surprised if you managed to break it by simply dropping it, but yes.
Alright.
First of all, I think we need to long rest to attune ourselves to our new presence.
Everybody's wrong resting? I don't get a vote because I'm the GM. I know when you should be long resting and not, so I don't get a vote. Alright. Let me just long rest Conan here. I wish there was a button for this. Spells. Why does he have all of these extended? Oh my god. No.
That's not his fault. I think that sometimes it just does it by itself. Because I keep on finding mine.
Whatever, I'll just try to recharge. Wait, how many? He has 1 7th slot, right? Yeah, okay. He has 1 8th slot too? Wow. Alright, that's recharged. That's recharged.
That's why I changed mine in the settings so that it keeps track of how much I have.
That's recharged. Alright. He's long rested, I think. And his thing is attuned. Oh wait, he hasn't. Has he added his item to oh no. No, he has not. Okay, I need to do that. Where is Winter's Breath? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, he didn't add the things to his sheet.
Dungeons and Dragons. There's handbook.
Winter's Breath has 8 charges.
Right, where's Warlock? There's Warlock. There it is. So I'm level 15 and 3 for now already. Also, now I have this.
Attack is a spell.
On a failed save, the creature's intelligence and charisma scores become 1.
Alright, damage is 2d10. Cold. Alright, there's no saving throw. And it takes 1 charge. Does that work properly? Let's check it. Yes, it does. Oh, crit. That's why I gave. Okay. Wait, she doesn't even need to roll at all. Sorry, it shouldn't be attacking. Yeah, it just does 12. Okay, that works. And this needs to be a second damage type. 1d10. Cold. Cold. Alright. Okay. And he needs to have cold resistance. Let me add that real quick. Come on. Cold resistance. And the source is other. Winter's Breath. Alright. I just have to move it to the top of a sheet. Let's go up, 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 up. There we go. Alright. Sweet. So, did I not lock it? I did. Okay. So that works, and he should be good. Sweet. Now we can actually continue. So, what are you guys going to do? You're going to long rest. You long rested. Okay. After you have long rested, you... Can I look at something? Crit or hit the... What? Oh, okay. Oh, the Radiant shouldn't be adding on, so that's just not gonna... Oh wait, no. Radiant gets added, yeah. Because it's a Warhammer. Do you have the charges on your sheet, Alex? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, you ready? All right, sweet. So, as I was saying, Alex dropped the hourglass before, and it is still over where it was, over here. And you guys are ready to do stuff. What do you do?
Should we defeat the statue room? I mean,
well,
there is a lot of XP there.
There is a lot of XP
Well-
there.
well, first of all, what's the current time of the day?
You have to pull out your pocket watch or like. Okay, let's see. I have to calculate it. 1 moment. Right. Okay. So it is dawn currently.
Well, before doing whatever we want with the statues, I think we should try and at least try the puzzle again while we have time.
It's up to you guys. Go and take the hourglass. Okay.
Yeah. What are we gonna like? I have no ideas for this thing.
I think we should activate all the clock symbols with the sound in the top part. I think.
Now we tried that, and then we tried to do the bottom ones, and it's like no.
And we also got a hint that something about this is tied to the time of the day.
Okay, so maybe we do the top ones in the morning, and then the bottom ones in the evening.
Something like that.
Sure. So currently it's like morning o'clock.
Morning o'clock.
All right, so we'll do the ones that have sand in the top,
Okay.
and then we won't do the ones with the sand in the bottom until the evening, and we'll kill the time in between by fighting that room full of statues.
All right. So you guys activate all the hourglasses with the symbol on top. Yeah. Sand on top. Whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So Alex tromps around, pulling this heavy hourglass, and proceeds to activate every single one of the hourglasses with the sand on top. And they are activated.
Sweet.
Alright.
So-
Alright. Now let's go kill time.
Alright.
I have been waiting for that pun for 3 sessions now. I am so proud of this community.
Alright. Shall we fast walk over to this fight room?
Isn't that cool? Alright, so you guys are over here now, and that has taken a good 10 minutes or so. So it is now dawn plus 10 minutes. You know, so much time wasted. So, you could not pick up the hourglass. Yeah. And I was waiting a long time for that pun. You see? I can stack puns.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, you can activate this fight if you so choose.
Alright, so how are we going to do this?
Alright, I'm gonna lay down my traps, and we're just gonna toss a bunch of grenades in there. So I'm gonna pass out my grenades. Everyone who wants one can take one.
I'm going
Which
to
side will
use
they
my
attack from? They'll attack from whatever side they so choose.
Yeah.
I am good.
It matters. Which one they choose depends on which one of you manages to aggro which one.
Actually, a question. Can I block up this passageway with ice?
What ability gives you... That's... No.
Winter's hot.
It does not give you the ability to make that much ice, Arcad. Please read the ability.
Alright. Alright, misread it then.
Yeah.
Case.
I mean, he could summon a familiar and surround it with ice to block it. However, the familiar is a small creature, and these are a large creature, I believe. Oh, 1 moment. Where's Pumpkin Armor? They are huge creatures, actually. And so they will merely step on that block and immediately kill it. It's a good idea, though. Also, yes, they probably could crash to an ice wall. Yeah. That's another aspect of it.
Alright, so I have noted on the floor where Claire's tossed her caltrops.
Okay.
And let me see. I've got some ball bearings too.
It's quite ballsy of you.
Yeah, you know.
They could open doors as well. Yeah, it's safe to say that if you can open doors, they can open doors. But they likely wouldn't bother unless they were trapped.
And are they smart enough to recognize? Okay. To recognize some traps.
No, they don't care about the traps.
All right.
I guess that one thing we could do is try to get them to walk into this room, and then fight them from the corridor. As a choke
Kite
point.
them a little.
Yeah.
You can only summon one of those.
I think we could probably like hold them here.
Yes, you can cast it twice, Alex, but you can only summon one Guardian of Faith. So if you cast it twice, you will replace the first one. Okay.
Actually, now that I think about it, I know one way we can lock down the top passage, or at least one of the passages. If Claire's cloak manages to catch one, they probably can't get over them, over that one. So if he gets caught in the doorway.
All right. Well, I'll save my cloak throw for once we see where these guys are going to spill out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I've given away one grenade. Did anyone else want one?
Let's
I'm
assume
going to
that
use
Conan
fireball.
said yes.
Okay.
I'm good.
Do I need to actually... Is that on his sheet or not? No, it's not. I'll add it.
Yeah.
Holy Hand Grenade. 1-1. Alright.
Alright.
Another thing we have to worry about is this passage, because we don't know if they're smart enough to flank us. So just in case You gotta pay attention to that one.
Alright, well, I'll put my other ball bearings out here then. Alright.
Can
so
you
that should
pray
do
on
it.
getting that question answered? Which question?
Can they open doors, I'd assume?
I already said they can open doors. So you walked all the way around there and put ball bearings there?
Yep.
Alright.
Just in case.
Are they smart enough to open the non-trapped door? It is a trapped door, so which door are you talking about?
There are now no untrapped doors.
They're all trapped now.
I'm just saying, if you ask O the wrong question, he's going to give you no answer.
He's gonna give you a raspberry. A Raspberry Pi.
I mean, he'll answer your questions, but he will answer them as the proper question, so.
So, Claire's laid down all her traps. Let's get everyone in position and trigger this thing.
Forget it, since things moved around.
Alright, so where should I put myself? Should I put myself here? This, and slam a fireball the moment they are active. Alright. Claire's now invisible. She's now Aisha.
Make sure you put that up. Which one is it? I think it's this one. This one is your invisibility.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because all the other ones aren't really that helpful.
Are all of us resistant to cold?
Yeah.
You should be. Although one of you is vulnerable to fire now.
So, does Long Night's Chill stay as an aura until I deactivate it?
An aura?
Well, Long Night's Chill.
One moment.
This thing.
It's not an aura.
It's a one moment. No, one.
It's like you deploy a self-propagating effect.
Oh.
It's like it's like Conan's dagger thing.
On it's centered around.
Where should
myself.
Conan go? Because I'm the DM and I know exactly where he should go, but I'm not gonna do that. So you guys should tell me where to put Conan. Put him there?
Probably here.
All right.
So basically, I cast this and then I basically leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm going to.
However, if you cast it again, the area moves.
Cast it again. Yes.
Mm.
Does it?
It has no duration.
So it stays forever.
Yes.
Until
you
alright,
end
then,
it.
Then I guess I smack it over here. In the doorway.
All right. 15-foot radius around you.
Huh.
I think I'm going to put it here where I'm right now.
When it moves, it teleports. It's like it's recasting, Alex. It's not like it flies through the air. It just vanishes from one location and pops up in another one. All right. Yeah, that's a lot of area, and keep in mind it's all creatures. Your allies too.
Yeah, but we're resistant to cold.
You are.
Not immune.
You're not immune.
But resistant. Plus,
No.
it's pitiful. It's pitiful damage.
It is pitiful damage.
Now, what it said was all creatures not prepared against cold temperatures, such as cold resistance, take 2d6 cold damage.
Ah, okay. I guess you are immune to it.
Well, all right, that's even better. So, here and here. What?
You should not have pointed that out to me.
They
You should
will
not
lose.
have reminded me.
I think it's like this. And I'm stepping back.
So Arcad walks up to the store place, and without getting the attention of any of the armors, somehow, due to his fat ass state, he grasps the Winter's heart around his neck, and a small localized blizzard explodes out of it's not an amulet, it's a necklace, and
My apologies.
explode out of the necklace and blankets the area in cold, and the light dims. Not that it matters to you guys, since all of you have fucking dark vision.
Actually, is another thing. 1 minute. Give me a
Oh,
moment.
by the way, one really important thing here. One of the
no.
people who was supposed to be part of the party hasn't joined the game, and who knows why? And we booped him, but he's not here, and so the campaign is no longer happening, and we're dissolving the party.
God damn it.
Yeah, I am still salty. Okay. Anyways, have you seen the Guardian of Faith? Red numbers. Yeah, I see it's there.
Alright.
Oh yeah, so you placed the Guardian down there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really sucks for Alex, because now he has to figure out a way to trigger it without going through there, because now it's blocked off.
Alright, so even if they can't see us.
They
Actually,
only activate when you
well,
walk in front of them. Literally in front of them.
Actually, question. Is it dark here?
Is it dark? Yes, it is dim light here.
Then I mean in general.
You are not in
because
an
I want
area
to do
of
this.
dim light right now. You are not in it. You are next to it. It's over here.
Well, I mean, all this entire dungeon has been pretty dark. I think you said.
Let's assume that you cannot use the dungeon's darkness as a trigger for darkness-related abilities.
Alright, then I'm stepping here, and also going.
So you want to
going
step
stealth.
in like the very corner to trigger them? Alright, so we're either going to trigger them by stepping here, or we're going to open this door. So which?
Well, you
I
can't
think
open
we
that
should-
door because the dude is in front of it. The thing.
The Guardian.
Claire is pretty small. She could open that door. Just sort of.
And Conan is even smaller. Either way, the reason why I want stealth is that perhaps we can get all of us down there, while the stealth ones stay here and bombard them, or at least give a single.
You're
bomb.
invisible, not stealthed.
Well, invisible, yes.
Which
I mean,
means
so that
they will know you are there. That's the thing. Invisibility doesn't protect you from object permanence in the enemies. So you are fine up until you do something, and then they will know you are there. They can't see you, but they know something is there, and they will try to attack it.
It's not what I meant. I meant that we get all the people down there, so that they go there, and then bombard them from behind.
It's up to
Depending
you
on
guys.
Depending on the turn order, it's just so that we try and get them all to go through the same passageway.
I mean, honestly, they all have 75 health. So, like, isn't 2 grenades more than enough?
Yeah.
You
We might be
you-
overthinking this, guys.
You're gearing up for a Krampus level fight, and all these things have 75 health. I'm just like, when are they gonna realize it?
I mean, let's be honest. It's not like we're hurting for stuff. It's not like we're using anything permanent.
up to you guys.
So can we open this door?
You know what? Roll Dex. Claire, if you want to do it, roll Dex. And you'll have to be over here. No, you cannot. You cannot get around the gigantic ethereal guardian that's standing in the way. No.
Okay.
All right. So
You know,
how do we activate them? Since Claire is stealth, so she cannot activate them.
Yeah, that's actually interesting because if you walked in front of them while invisible, they wouldn't know you were there and they wouldn't activate. That's right.
So I propose, Claire, you go back to the back side of the room for safety and for range. Actually, would the dim light of my storm give her a bonus to? Actually, no. She's permanently stealth. So never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. Someone want to just step here then, since this door is blocked?
Has it occurred to you, Claire, that you're cloaked because you are permanently invisible gives you sneak on everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like I designed it that way or something.
Oh, maybe yeah, maybe.
So Claire and Conan are small enough to kind of sneak around here and activate it. However, as soon as you do that, combat will be initiated and you have to roll initiative. And whoever does that will be stuck there.
Unless they get first turn.
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to... Can I squeeze by these guys and open this door from the other side? Well, invisible.
Roll... One moment.
God damn it.
You do actually have to do a roll for this. You have to roll... You have to roll athletics. Because you kind of got to vault over them. Yeah, you can do that. You can open the door from the other side. So you're invisible,
Right.
You open the door. That doesn't trigger them because they only trigger for certain things, and so the door opens. The door is now open.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So I propose this. We get Conan somewhere where he's not going to be seen by them, and then get Alex down there to activate them. And then we pin them down from both sides. So Claire and me, top right, Conan and Alex, bottom left.
Or activate them and just toss 2 holy hand grenades in and be done with it.
Yeah, let's just... Alright, can I get out of here without rolling
Actually, holy hand grenades, what do they do? It's holy to evil, right?
again? Holy to evil fired everything else.
Okay, good. Because they are resistant to fire, but they're not resistant to evil, so... Or holy, whatever.
Alright.
I was just checking. You guys are like, alright guys, we're a tactical assault squad, and we gotta do this the right way, and we gotta make no mistakes. I'm just like, just toss 2 grenades in, guys. Come on.
Alright. Alright, someone wanna step over here and trigger these guys so that we can get this over with.
I'm going to stay here in case we fail our rolls on the holy hand grenade.
Holy hand grenade is a non-rollable thing, I thought.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Move in position, then then I trigger. Alright, Alex, move your ass.
Probably here.
Yeah, that'll be in range. Where do you guys want Conan?
Conan's probably fine there.
Alright.
Wait.
Should probably be here for clean firing lines, but otherwise, yeah. Alright, everybody ready?
Yep.
Alex, pop your thing.
Yep.
Alright, everybody roll for initiative. Where the hell is the battle one? There it is.
Wow.
Alright, Conan rolls for initiative. Wow, he got 8. That's... okay. So... I have to activate all of them. One moment. Alright. Map layer. Map layer. Alright, so... all of the armors pull their... is the music not playing? There it is.
And their health broken.
Ah! There, that one works. So I'll just get rid of all the others and copy it. Fuck. Alright. The health all works, yeah? Sweet. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Alex, for the hugs. This is annoying in the hell. So, all of them need to roll for initiative. 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 And finally, initiative. Alright.
Alright, now to order them all up.
So. Sweet. Alright. Oh god, so I gotta order them. Claire, why are you 0? You should be 10.
Oh, yeah, it should be 10.
Alright. So this massive turn tracker I have to fucking set up here. Alex at the top. This pumpkin armor next. This one after that. Oh wait, no, that one there first, and then Arcad goes, and then this goes, then this goes, and the Conan goes down here, and this goes, and then this goes there. I wish this auto ordered. It should auto order. Hey, Dragon, there we go. Dragon should be joining us shortly. Alright, so... Alex! You have just activated these things, and every single one of them pulled the sword out of the ground, their sword out of the ground, and got ready for battle. What do you do? You throw a javelin at the one in front. This one? Alright. Roll, roll... One moment. Roll... Athletics to fire past your huge monster thing.
Hey, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you fire past it. Hey, Dragon! Welcome to the thing. Welcome to the D&D session. You have been NPC'd for the last almost hour, so don't worry about it. Just...
Cool.
Yep.
Stink.
And we are currently in battle with the large assortment of pumpkin armors that were in that one room.
Okay.
Alright. So it's piercing damage, and they are vulnerable to piercing. So this one takes 18 piercing damage. So you throw the javelin, and it sticks into the pumpkin armor with a loud thunk, and takes off a large portion of its vitality. All right, now it's this pumpkin armor's turn, and seeing as it is stuck, it proceeds to turn to the left, open the door, and walk out onto the ball bearings. Claire, would you please put the ball bearings in the chat so I can read what they do?
DC 10 Dex or fall prone, unless moving at half speed.
Okay. So it does nothing. Good to know. So it proceeds to walk over the ball bearings as if there's nothing wrong, and then vanishes around the corner. Because none of you can actually see this, I have to hide the area.
Can't you just hide it in the GM layer?
No,
Whatever.
because you guys should not be able to see what's going on. There we go. Alright. So that one did that, and it has 20 speed, so let me just check to make sure this is the case. Went 10 and went 10. Okay, it went further than it should have. There we go. Alright. So, that was that Pumpkin Armor's turn. This one does nothing because it is stuck. This one.
And it also takes some miserable.
Oh yeah, it's because guess what? It's resistant to cold.
Huh.
That's why I said you should. That's why I said you should not have drawn my attention to that.
Never mind then.
Because if I remember that you're resistant to cold and so it doesn't work, I'll remember that they're resistant to cold and it doesn't work. So the blizzard batters ineffectively against the pumpkin armor and it does nothing. This one turns. Yeah, hey, you're in the thing now. Okay, so this pumpkin armor can't do anything except turn towards Conan because it's the only one that it can see, and try to walk to it. Caltrops, please put those.
DC 15 or movement.
DC 15. What?
Dex.
Thank you. DC 15 or movement stops for a turn. All right. Wow. So movement is stopped for a turn. Okay, so the pumpkin armor attempts to move into the room,
and
it gets stuck on the what? 1 piercing damage, so it takes 2 piercing damage. Takes 2 piercing damage, and it gets stuck on the caltrops and cannot move. But its sights are locked on Conan. Arcad, your turn. What do you do?
All right, so since I'm going to do a thing anyway, I am stepping back here, and which one? Can I get a spell right in the middle of the room?
No, the pumpkin armor's too fat and in your way.
Then I do this. On the one in the door.
All right, Eldritch Blast.
And I'm no longer stealth.
You crit, and so it does double damage. Yeah, you are not stealth anymore. You weren't stealth at all. You're not. Well, no, you're invisible. You are still invisible. Because it's not stealth. Stealth is a very separate thing from being invisible. Stealth is the one that breaks.
I'm no longer invisible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Until you move. Oh, you were invisible when you moved. When you are not invisible anymore when you moved. Okay, well, disregarding that, if you are invisible in my system, you stay invisible, unless it says you don't. So, you do 26 as crit, and it didn't calculate it as a crit. Okay, so, you do fucking 36 force damage. Wait. Does force damage count as bludgeoning damage? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it falls under kinetic damage, but not bludgeoning damage.
Actually, wait. Why 32 when I got both of these? When
I'm not
you
done
always count
calculating
both of
it.
these. Ah, alright then. Never mind.
Is force damage, bludgeoning damage, force damage, bludgeoning damage. See, my logic says yes, but D&D probably says no.
Yeah. Bludgeoning is physical, force is magic.
Yeah, even though they should be doing the same thing. No. It's kinetic, so what it is it's kinetic impedance. So if something is resistant to kinetic damage, it will not do as much damage. So you also do 28 force damage, and this thing has chunks of it blown off by the force of the purple beam, and is almost on its last legs.
Already.
All right, so it's this pumpkin armor's turn, and it can't do anything because of this guy. It's in the way. So what he does is he turns around and starts moving out into the hallway, and he gets this far, and he has to roll a dex save.
Dex 10.
Yeah, so he has no problems, and he is just standing on top of the ball bearings with no problems whatsoever. All right, it's this pumpkin armor's turn, and he, or it, whatever, can move, and it tries to, and is going to back up its buddy down here. It's going to wait for this pumpkin armor to move into the room and come with it. And then this pumpkin armor, this one's going to back up this buddy here, and it's waiting for itself to get into the room. Claire, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna toss a holy hand grenade into the middle of the room.
Roll strength and athletics.
Strength and athletics, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Okay, strength's fine. So you yeet that fucking holy hand grenade into the pumpkin armor. However, you were not quite able to get it over the thing, and so it plunks into the armor and drops down to the floor, and then detonates. So the holy fire explodes directly into your guys' faces, and it hits all of the ones in the room, I believe. Would you please put the thing in the chat? The holy hand grenade, so I can see what it does. Thank you. All right.
Actually, it does roll.
20-foot radius sphere. Okay. So all of them need to make 20 saving throws except this one, which is fine. So, and the sneak damage applies to the one you plonked on the head. So you fucking, your yeeting was so powerful that you take off a chunk of this thing's health just by throwing the holy hand grenade. As it plops to the ground, some of the chunks of the armor fall off. And then 1 second. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 that need to be rolled. So it is a dex save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And none of
them saved. So every single one of them is taking 25 holy damage. So this one gets vaporized by the flames and vanishes in the motes of light. This one takes 25 holy damage. And 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 this one takes 25 holy damage. There we go. You don't take holy damage, Alex, unless you're evil, so...
Yeah, so he is just he takes fire damage and then heals up that fire damage because.
Yeah, as far as I know, you're not resistant to fire damage, so it's 21 fire damage and 21 healing.
Basically,
It does nothing.
Basically, we decided that it does nothing. Basically.
Yeah, you don't have to roll to do a dex save unless you need to heal, and you don't need to heal, so it doesn't matter. All right.
Unless you're vulnerable to fire, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so Claire's done that. She's still invisible because her cloak is amazing, and so is this pumpkin armor's turn?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the wrong button, I assume. So this pumpkin armor has been a little singed by the holy fire, and he's not very happy. So he moves down here and turns to the right and prepares to back his buddy here up. Now it's Conan's turn. Conan, what do you do? Your spell slot should be full again because we had a long rest.
We have long rest.
But I might have missed some.
If only I had the ingredients for chain light.
Yeah, I know. If only you.
Actually, what do you need for chain lightning?
It's a twig struck by lightning or something.
Didn't he?
Bit of fur,
I
a
think
piece
he
of
sweet
amber,
talked someone into
glass.
casting lightning on a.
Yeah, he did.
crystal rod.
Yeah, you have it.
So that was for which
Oh.
chain lightning needs a bit of fur, some amber glass.
Okay, well, you've got the fur.
True.
Amber glass you'll have to get,
I have glass.
but it's not amber
Because-
glass.
Well, no. It's
Now,
very
if you took the glass back in time and let it sit for a few million years, it would become amber glass. But other than that, you're gonna have to buy it.
Well, it says a
And-
piece of amber, comma glass, not amber glass.
Oh. Okay,
So I have the glass
right. You just need the amber.
and silver pins.
Maybe you could search trees for amber or something.
Maybe.
I don't
I'll
remember.
choose-
Are they vulnerable to fire?
They are
Oh, they are.
resistant to fire.
Okay. Resistant.
So they're resistant to
Okay.
both fire and cold.
They're resistant to a whole lot of things. Their armor.
They were weak to what? Slashing?
Lightning, slashing, piercing.
I guess I'll just do blight.
Do they count as plants?
No.
Or armor? No. Alright then. I
There we go.
Okay, so you choose which one did you
Oh my
attack?
God. This one,
All right.
literally, literally 1 damage away from being 50.
Yeah. So they have to roll a con save,
actually that one
and they fucking nat 20'd. So
And-
not only do they save for half damage, but they're gonna crit for half damage. So they take a 4th damage. Yeah.
That's unfortunate because
Wow.
because if they hadn't crit,
No. It wasn't that they crit. It wasn't that they crit. It was that they nat 20'd crit,
No, I
which
know,
is a
it's
special
just-
kind of
it's just that
critting.
If this hit for full, we would have had the hilarity of a pumpkin armor dying to a caltrop.
That's true, wouldn't you? That's true. That's true. All right, so this one takes 13 necrotic damage and obviously does not get necrotized. Wow. 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 Okay. Is that it? So that's it. That's your turn, Conan. So it's this pumpkin armor's turn, and it is going to attempt to move forward. I have to scroll up for the guardian. Let's see here. Okay. Partially moves the space between the guardian. Okay, so this moves up, and it has to roll. First, it has to roll for the caltrop. It may not even get to the pumpkin armor. So it has to roll a dex save. And what was the DC for
15.
15? So it's saved. Okay, so it doesn't get frozen. Does it take damage?
No.
Okay, so it does get to the guardian. And the guardian must succeed on another dex saving throw. All right. And
1.
wow, it crit. Holy
Not 1.
shit! Wow. Okay, so it's taking double whatever the fuck hits it.
40.
So this takes 40 radiant damage, and it fucking just it gets blasted apart by the huge pulse of light which emanates from the Guardian of Faith. And this only counts as 20 damage for the Guardian of Faith purposes, so it'll be able to do that twice again. And it vanishes to motes of light. Wow.
Woo.
Nat 1. Wow. Wow. Alright, Alex, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'll be back in a moment.
Can I see into more of the room and realize armors are missing? I mean, you guys saw them walk out of the area, so you don't really need to realize they're missing so much as you saw them walk out of. That you know that two of them are walking out. Claire has no idea because Claire is Claire. She has a remarkable lack of clarity. You throw a javelin at the one in the middle. This guy? Wow, okay, so you crit that thing. Oh wait, no, athletics. You don't need to roll athletics. You only needed to roll athletics because there was a fat ass in your way. Okay, so you do. So it obviously hits, and it takes 12 plus 6, so that is 18 damage. First, the javelin kind of sticks itself into it. It takes off a good chunk of it, and then a burst of light emits from the javelin, doing a little,
Alright, I'm back.
a little more damage. All right, it's Pumpkin Armor's turn. All right, and it's this Pumpkin Armor's turn. Where the hell is it? This one. So this guy, seeing he's kind of stuck, starts to try and go out with his buddy here. And Arcad, it's your turn. What do you do?
Alright, so 30. I'm going to get here. No, never mind. We'll deal with it. So I'm just going to blast another Eldritch Blast.
Your one job. All right.
One of a crit.
All right. So you fire a blast of force towards this pumpkin armor, and it takes 19 damage, and then 14 damage. The force from your blast kind of blasts off a few chunks of its health and or its vitality, and it is almost gone. Do the ball bearings trigger every turn?
Every time they move on to them.
What if they're already on them?
Let me just put it up.
Please.
Ball bearings. Moving across the
Okay,
area.
so it has to do it, yeah. Alright. So it attempts to move here, and it has to roll a dex save. Wait, a strength save?
Oh, sorry, I missed.
Okay.
That should be dex.
So it's dex, and it failed it, so... It has fallen prone.
It face planted.
Yep. Fallen prone can be this one. Oh no, his back hurts. Alright. This pumpkin armor's turn. It moves here. It moves up here and tries to get here. And
First, caltrops.
yeah, it has to do the caltrops first, so it has to do a dex save. Okay, it failed that one too. So this one gets knocked. Wait, no. It just gets trapped and takes 1 piercing damage, which turns into 2 because it is vulnerable to piercing. And on top of that, because it's moved close enough to the Guardian, it has to succeed on a dex saving throw. Against what? A dex save against what?
Who are you asking about what?
The Guardian of Faith says it has to succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
If it doesn't specify, then it's
No.
a choice.
Alright, I guess I'll do 10 is succeeding then. Okay, so it succeeds and does not take the damage.
Oh, sometimes it'll also be against the caster's, spell modifier.
Caster spell modifier. Okay, one moment. Where is...
Oh, right.
Alex?
Spell save DC.
Ah!
Right there.
Okay, so that's to do 18. Okay, sweet. So, it obviously didn't, so it takes the damage. It takes... Where is it? It takes 20 radiant damage. A blast of light emanates from the Guardian and takes off a chunk of the inhibited pumpkin armor's vitality. Alright, now it's this guy's turn. Caltrops are every turn too, yeah? Here's the first one.
Let me put it up.
Thank you. Enters the area, okay. Yes, reduces the speed by 10 feet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so it moves there. And it's stuck now. It can't move any further. Because it's got like spikes stuck in its feet. Alright, Claire, your turn. What do you do? You are still invisible.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pop over here for a slightly better angle and try to yeet a grenade into the middle.
Strength athletics. So while your arc looks good, your strength unfortunately has failed you, and so the grenade plunks on the head of this thing again, and this thing takes 29 damage from that plunk alone, and vanishes from reality in motes of light as the grenade drops to the floor and detonates, and does. Please roll the grenade. Alright, and so this one, and this one, all 4 of them have to make dex saves. And none of them did. So every single one of them took 24 holy damage. So this one gets evaporated by a blast of holy light from behind it. This one loses most of its remaining vitality. This one gets a good oof damage there. And this one kind of shrugs it off, just like the one in the middle. So it's this pumpkin armor's turn now. It attempts to, now that it knows something has thrown a grenade at it, it changes target, even though it can't see Claire. It knows something is here that threw a grenade at it, and it's not happy. So it's going to attempt to move down, and most likely get its ass kicked by the Guardian and the Caltrops. So this thing has to make a dex save. Ha!
God damn.
So this takes 2 piercing damage, which then goes into 4 piercing damage. Oh, those are ball bearings? Oh.
Yeah, so it just falls prone.
So, didn't you put it? No, you put a Caltrop there. There's a Caltrop there. So it takes 4 piercing damage, and it is stuck. Doesn't even get to the ball bearings. And on top of that, it rolls a 2 on the dex save and takes 20 damage from the Guardian, which then vanishes as the burst of light erases the pumpkin armor from reality. Alright, Conan, it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay. Wait, they weren't resistant to shatter, right? Thunder damage?
Shatter is thunder damage, which is sound. No, they are not resistant to that.
Okay, cool. Because I am going to cast that, like, right here.
Okay, so you kind of try and look around the armors and kind of catch sight of the spot you want to detonate at, and fire it off.
Shit.
Between the legs, probably.
Yeah. You're going to give him a nut shot.
Whatever, 5th level.
Alright. So they need to take dex saves, or con saves. So one of them actually saved themselves. That's the second one here. The first one takes
41.
Yeah, it takes 41 thunder damage and gets blasted out of existence by the clap of thunder. And this one only takes let's call it 20 damage, 21 damage. Yeah, it takes 21 damage and it's almost dead, but it has some vitality left. All right, Alex, your turn. What do you do? Okay, fire your javelin off. Alright, it takes 18 piercing damage and 3 radiant damage and dies as the javelin sails through it. Alright, now it's this pumpkin armor's turn. Arcad, your turn. What do you do?
I am going to move here and just prepare.
Alright.
Not do anything, just to wait for it to appear here.
Claire, it's your turn. What do you do?
No, hey, looks like combat is over.
Nope.
Claire. Yeah, well, Claire's gonna prematurely celebrate and do a little dance.
Oh, no.
Pass her turn.
Alright. Conan, your turn. What do you do?
Just gonna move.
We're gonna pin the damn thing.
Here.
Alright. And you can see down the hallway that there is this pumpkin armor about to turn the corner.
Oh jeez, I can't actually hit it from here, can I?
You sprinted to get there, yeah?
No, that was 45.
Oh, then no, you can fire at it.
Line of sight doesn't really work.
You can kind of like roll a
Yeah, you
grenade
can.
down the
You
hall.
can. You can
You
like
go take
just
one.
lean around the corner if you really have to.
You can probably
Okay.
also just use shatter.
Yeah, but that's area of effect. And wouldn't do as much damage as if I did like Scorching Ray or... Wait, no, there.
You did Scorching Ray. Thunder would absolutely do more damage than that did.
Maybe magic missile. They're self-targeting. You have to hit a lot of magic missiles
Oh, okay.
now at your level.
Apparently Scroll Wheel adds and removes spell slots. Didn't know that.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Yeah, but they've been changing the controls on Roll20 around, trying to make a better system. It's working sort of sometimes.
Okay. I'll use Blight on it then.
Alright.
6.
Okay, it needs to roll a con save. Okay, it failed the con save. So it takes all of the damage. And
34.
I think that's 44, actually. Takes 44 necrotic damage. And actually gets necrotized, yep. There we go. Necrotized, and it takes 1d4 necrotic damage.
If I...
Takes one. Takes one
if I got
necrotic
that ring,
damage.
I probably would have put... If I got that ring, I probably would have put Blight on it. But the armor...
Yes, but here's the thing. After 100 casts of Blight, which you pass out like fucking candy, you would start... I would get control of when you cast that cantrip. And that is not a good thing to hand to your DM.
No.
That is not a good thing to hand to your DM. I would have you necrotizing the castle, the guards, the king, everything that fucking moved or breathed. You would be like Zeus, but for necrosis. Mostly because it's entertaining, not because I'm a dick. Although those can be easily misconstrued. Alex, what do you do?
So should I add the armor now, or...
What armor? You can do it after this. I mean, it's not like you're gonna get hit in this battle, so. Actually, do it while you're waiting for everybody else. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so Alex moves there, and he waits for the pumpkin armor. Which really sucks, because as of Conan's attack on it, it proceeds to turn around, growl at him, and start moving back towards him. Okay, Arcad, it's your turn. What do you do?
Since I'm not yet aware of this, I am moving here.
Alright, so you get to see the corridor. Wish the turn order thing wasn't so big. You see the corridor, or the hallway, and you see that there is a suspicious lack of anything in it.
Where the bloody hell is it?
Is there only one that escaped?
Yeah, there's only one.
Yeah.
You guys killed everything else.
Okay.
Fucking bombarded the crap out of it is what happened. Alright. So that's that. Claire, what do you do?
I'm gonna go over here and pick up my caltrops, thinking that battle is over.
Alright. You pick up the caltrops and you're... You can also pick up the ball bearings. They're in the same space.
Just like scoop them into my bag.
Yeah, remember we talked about how you do the vacuum thing?
Alright then.
Yeah. I have to check something real quick here. Advanced dice rolling. I need 40 of these. Don't worry about that. Alright. So, Claire does that. Conan, it's your turn. What do you do? Note that every one of your teammates thinks battle is either over or that there's a fucking pumpkin armor coming for them even though it has turned around.
That's the thing that doesn't have a Constitution saving throw.
You can just eat another blight at it.
Yeah, but that's also a Constitution saving
Not that it did great on the last one.
throw. I could do a 7th level blood. Alright.
That's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna rest after this anyway. Boop.
Alright. So it needs to roll a con save. Doesn't save itself. So it takes the full. That's 49 damage. It takes 49 necrotic damage and withers away as it fades out of existence. And with that, combat is over. Congratulations.
By the way, what's in this corner? We've seen that.
Oh yeah, there's let me start the music back up first. There is a ooh, what's this? That's battle music. I don't know why it's not on the battle list. So where the hell is the one for the thing? I wish I could see it. There it is. All right. So in that corner, there is a glowing. There's a blue, medium-sized chest. Battle's over now, so all of the battle effects kind of fade out.
What about XP and loot?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Hold on. So first off, everybody gets. Where the hell is my calculator? Everybody gets. How many were in there? Were in here? There were 8, right? Yeah. Everybody gets 28,000 XP. And there was
20 what?
28,000.
28.
There were 40 candy loot bags dropped.
That's a lot.
Uh-huh.
Hey, level up. Nice. Why is
Sweet,
there
everybody
no
level up?
out feature?
Level up.
There's certain things that can kill you if you have a level up in their presence.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, there are some really nasty high level monsters in D&D. I know you guys have probably heard of the monster which is like lower level, but it's the AC is a D20 roll every time it's attacked. There is a monster which is a boss monster, which is all of its attacks are D100 rolls.
What?
For everything involved. So it's like D100 on the chance to attack, D100 on the damage, D100 on the damage type, which is pared down to about 5 different damage types. It's fire, cold, thunder, force. It's a nasty monster. I'm not gonna throw that, guys. I'm not gonna throw that at you because it's complete fucking random chaos, but it would be fucking hilarious.
Yay for 20 dexterity.
So, is Claire going to open the chest?
Oh jeez.
She is.
Everybody! No, I'm just kidding. So Claire opens the chest, and it pops open, and a blue pulse emanates through the room, and it fades away, and leaves behind 50 gold.
Well. Alright. So, what time is it now?
It's time to get a watch. Sorry, it's automatic. It is currently an hour after you asked me the last time. No, I'm giving you guys a lot of time there because really the fight didn't take very long. Like 2 minutes maybe. So let's assume you guys, after the fight, took a while doing things and it's been an hour.
What damage type do most of these do?
Do most of the enemies do?
Enemies, yeah.
They do a lot of different types of damage. And that's only going to increase on the next floor.
Well,
Speaking of the next floor, do you guys think you guys are going to get there this session? Because if you are, I need to start working on it.
even in the best case, I think that even if we do beat the boss, we're going to go to the town.
Okay, good. Thank you. Claire picks up her traps. Okay, good.
Alright, we haven't done the boss yet. Huh.
Yeah, the boss is still alive.
Yeah, the issue is that we sort of need to solve the puzzle.
I mean, you guys pretty much have the answer. You just have to do it.
Yeah, we
Alright,
just have to
yeah,
wait
awesome.
long enough.
Do we need to wait longer?
Well, given that you kind of need it to be nighttime and it's dawn plus an hour, you probably need to wait a little longer.
There is that one room with a skeleton, so...
Oh yeah, there's a part of the thing you haven't investigated yet. You guys haven't gone to a part of the floor. You should definitely go there.
Oh yeah, like literally half of it.
Sure.
Maybe.
So we'll meet up in this room, and then, pray to OO.
You come to this room, and the boss door is still closed. However, on the boss door, you notice that there are engravings of the hourglasses, just like the ones on the floor. And the one that has the sand in the top is glowing.
Mm-hmm.
Pray to OO if opening the skeleton door is a good idea. Roll religion.
As a side note, question. Well, I have a patron that I have a connection to. What do I need to roll to talk to him, since I'm not a cleric, I'm a warlock?
I think it's insight and wisdom, but there might be a thing for it. Let me check. Okay, Destiny character sheet. No, it's just religion. Even though you don't have like a religion, but it's still religion because you're communing with a higher deity. So, yeah. I'm working on the music right now because that one thing that needs to be. What's this?
Big black blank space. What?
Okay, that's not the right button.
What big black blank space?
I want to first pray for info on the big black blank space next to the statue room. What? What statue room?
Do you mean like this blank area?
That's probably the boss room.
That's the boss room. It's on the other side of the massive door in front of you. It's pretty clear that's the boss room.
Yeah, like this area. I think it's just like empty.
It's probably.
Are you guys talking about? Are you guys talking about this?
Yeah.
No, this, the one above.
That's the boss room.
No, the one above that.
Yes, that's the. How big do you think this boss is? It doesn't fit that tiny ass space.
Alright then.
That's not the. That's the door to the boss room. Give me a break, guys.
Either way, I think it's better to vote for the to ask for the
Oh, yeah.
skeleton door. Whether it's
Prey on
already-
wiseness of opening the skeleton door. Roll religion, please.
Should also prey on getting a hit on what the damage type should be, so I can attune my armor to that.
The damage types for what?
for what's
the
behind the
boss.
door, probably.
It's pretty much all the same damage. I mean, but you can only attune to one type of damage at once with that armor.
I think bludgeoning would be a good idea.
Okay.
Probably.
They do slashing. The pumpkin monsters do slashing damage, bludgeoning damage, and the chests do fire damage too. But it's probably maybe attuned to slashing damage.
Or piercing, since that negates armor or whatever, or not negates, but
No, it goes through certain types of armor. What armor do you have on?
Leather armor.
Okay, that's light armor, so you're not vulnerable to piercing. You are not vulnerable to bludgeoning. You're vulnerable to slashing, so I'd recommend that you
Okay, so yeah, do that then. And then I don't have to do any special damage implication stuff at all.
No, you have to complete a long rest, I believe, to attune it. So you guys are all going to long rest here, while Alex prays.
I mean, we do need to kill time.
Yeah, you do need to kill time.
No, unfortunately, I do not have anything to regen.
All right.
Yeah, because we just.
All right, long rest.
So.
So while you're long resting and Conan is doing his deal, Alex asks Owo, "What is beyond that door?" Or the wiseness of opening the door. And Owo is like, "Well, you managed to defeat Krampus, so you will be fine with what is there, I believe."
Okay.
All right, so
Where the hell is it? That's the wrong role playing thing. I need Dungeons and Dragons, not Earth Crack. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find the fucking pumpkin monster thing because it's not open in my GIMP deal. There it is. All right. So, what's this one? That is definitely boss music. That one is definitely boss music. Yeah.
at least unless the boss is disco themed.
I don't know what that one is for. That's nice. I believe that's tavern music. No, actually, it's this one. Yeah. So while you guys are resting, this music is playing. There we go. Okay. Is nervous about potential almost Krampus level threat there. Who wrote death in this darkness? You smartasses. It's fucking death right there.
Alright, let's bust open the door and kick some acid monster butt or whatever.
Alright, are you all in position?
Yeah.
Alright. So Alex opens the door, I assume. Conan's hiding on the... Alright. So you open the door, and everybody has to roll for initiative. Because on the other side of this door, you find a room within which that fucking giant-ass pumpkin monster that previously had ambushed you sits in wait.
Oh, hello.
Where I have to? That's not the right music. That's definitely not the right music. Normality and peace. Yeah, no battle time. All right. This huge pumpkin monster resides in this room, and as you open the door, it finishes licking finishes munching some meat off of a skeleton and tosses it away and roars at you. It's not very happy.
Where the hell did you find the skeleton since we're the only ones there?
I mean, there were other adventurers that came in before you and never came out.
Yeah, but we spent so long here that I probably would have already eaten it.
I mean, there's 3 skeletons next to you, so it's clearly finishing the last one. So we could have fought 2 of them this floor. No, you're fighting the one that showed up, actually. If you had killed that one, this one wouldn't have shown up because it's the same one. So, huge pumpkin monster time. Time to roll for initiative, and it gets that.
Jeez, it can actually go through the door.
It can't go through the door, but it doesn't need to go through the door.
It can go overhead. It can go through ventilation.
Yeah, the ventilation, that's definitely what it is. Also, it has tentacles, yes. So, it rolled a 9. That's really good for you guys. So Claire's up there, Arcade's there, Alex is there, Conan's there, and it goes last. That's really, really, really good for you guys. Really good. Like, you should be thanking your lucky stars right now.
Also, I can take 2 turns.
You can take 2 turns during the first round of any combat. You take your first turn at your normal initiative and your second turn at your initiative -10. You can't use this feature when you are surprised. Well, you're not. I don't know if you would be surprised at this, so.
So basically, she can go one more after Alex.
So you can go after. You'll be 14, so you go after Alex. Yeah. Okay, so Claire, it's your turn. What do you do? Tentacles is magic. Hey, Common, what's up?
Alright. Gonna fire my crossbow at this dude.
Alright, fire away. Holy shit! Why are you rolling with advantage?
Because I'm invisible. That's what it gives you.
Okay. So you double crit, and you proceed to do fucking 1 moment. So this is 29 sneak times fucking 29 times 4, so you do 116 sneak damage just flat out. And on top of that, you do 23 piercing damage times 4. However, is it vulnerable to... Where's the heat? Here it is. Is it vulnerable to piercing? No. Okay, so it takes 92 piercing damage from your bolt crashing into it, and it screams in your direction even though it doesn't know you're there because you're invisible.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Arcade, your turn. What do you do?
I am going to step a bit back there, and does it have enough range? Yes. So, poke.
Okay, that needs to roll a con save. So it fails that con save, and as it is a plant, it takes full damage. So that's what's 78?
78 plus 30.
Plus 30. It takes 86 damage, and it gets necrotized. It takes 86 necrotic damage of kind of like oozing purple. Latches onto it and starts to decay on it, and it takes 1d4 necrotic damage too. Oh wait, no, it's a plant, so it takes full. So it takes 4 necrotic damage. All right. So Alex, it's your turn. What do you do?
Sneak around.
Does the full damage count for 1 disintegration too, since that's also.
Does it do necrotic damage? Because that's what it is. Necrotic damage does full damage to plants.
I
Okay.
think so. I don't know.
Yeah, generally necrotic damage does full damage to plants is what it is.
What type of damage does disintegration do?
I'd imagine that disintegration just does damage. But let me check. Disintegrate.
Force damage. Yeah. Okay.
plus
Sorry.
2, 4.
So that would have been
So in that
700 damage.
so in that case, I guess that force damage is basically annihilation damage, not kinetic damage.
Hmm.
No, I count force damage as kinetic damage.
Disintegrate.
Void
does force
damage. Void damage is what you're talking about. Void damage is what you would consider annihilation.
Disintegrate does force damage though.
Well, then that's a problem for disintegrate, isn't it?
Pumpkin monsters aren't weak to lightning, are they? That was just the.
No, they are resistant,
armor,
actually.
right?
Yeah, the armor
I
was.
think-
Okay, yeah.
I think they're weak to fire.
Are they weak to fire? Nope, they're resistant. Or at least this one is.
Huh. Huh.
Mhm.
Well, there I guess.
I don't know. I guess I'll just be spamming finger or not. That one of disintegration on this probably.
It's resistant to fire, so it's 9. What about cold?
I move up and use my
Yeah.
breath weapon. Where do I need to be within 15 feet? 1, 2. That's good. That's 15 feet. Your silver. Draconic answers. Okay, 15 foot cold. Then cold damage, which it is resistant to.
Damn it.
So, take concentration saving throw. The DC for this throw 8 plus your con modifier plus your proficiency bonus. What is that number, please, Alex? So I don't have to do the math in my head.
Honestly, that feat should probably get turned into an attack.
A button, yeah. How big a cross is this? One moment. It is. Okay. 8 plus 4 prof bonus. Okay, so it definitely saved itself. Okay. So it takes half as much. It takes 4 damage. It takes 4 damage. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least now we know that it
Takes
that it
4
is,
cold damage, and it's barely. It barely even notices your breath. Your breath just kind of washes over it and goes.
At least now we know that it is resistant to both fire and cold. Which is annoying.
All right. So,
Claire?
Conan. Oh yeah, Claire, your turn. Let me. Let's just go, Claire. I'll. Can I add you to it again? Hold up. I can. Sweet. Let's go. Let's go here. There we go.
What?
She has an ability which lets her takes 2 turns.
On
Yeah.
first turn. On the first round.
Yeah, the first round. I'll get rid of this the next round.
And another Shibubi. She casted it a little bit. Not in her best. She shot the damn thing. Eh?
Alright, so Claire fucking yeets her. She does another railgun shot, and she super crits.
Again.
And the burst of Jesus Christ, so 34 times 4. So sneak damage, so you get 136, you do 136 sneak damage to it, and then you do 72 piercing?
18 by 2 by 2.
Yeah.
18
I put it
times
in
4.
chat.
Okay, so then you do 72 piercing damage, and the light crossbow blasts another hole through this huge pumpkin monster's innards and kind of slams into the wall.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay, Conan, it's your turn.
And remove the second player.
Okay, and boop. What?
You should probably boop it.
Oh, okay. I guess
It is a plant, so any necrotic damage you do to it will be maximized.
Wait, why does it say 1 or 10d6 plus 40 necrotic for the wand when it's flat? Flat. Whatever.
10d6 is not actually that much damage. See, look.
10d6 plus 40.
That's a lot of damage. Are you sure this is an epic item? Maybe it's 1d6. Did you accidentally put a...
What? No, it's disintegration. It's literally just disintegration.
Oh, it's disintegration, the spell? Okay, hold up.
Uh-huh.
Disintegrate. Wow, it does take 10d6. That's a lot of damage. Holy shit.
Uh-huh. That's
Alright,
that item.
but it's not... Is it necrotic? Is it supposed to be necrotic damage? It's force damage.
It's force
Change
damage.
that back. That's what it is. Okay, it's force damage. That's why it's not super freaking overpowered.
Uh-huh.
The wand of disintegration.
Okay. Okay, there we go. 60. Okay, that's not a very good one. Can I use a sorcery point to reroll that because it's an item? Sure, why not? There we go, that's better.
Okay, that's much better, yeah. Okay, so it has to do a dex save.
So what the heck? There are
Save itself.
posted input value.
Okay, so you
Half
use the
damage.
charge, and it takes 75 divided by 2. Don't make me do this in my head. I'm already handling too much. Okay, it's 38, so it takes 38 damage. 38 force damage. That's much better. That is much better. That is much, much, much better. That is much more balanced. Yes.
monster, there was like transparent boxes left over from when it was asking me what level I want fired at. So I can refresh.
Yeah, now is the pumpkin's turn.
Yep. Alright. So, it's the huge pumpkin monster's turn, and here is why this thing is so fucking scary for you. Okay? This, this, I wish I could think. I wish I could think. My brain's just not working for some reason. Ah! Alright. So, the pumpkin monster screeches at you, and the wind it blows by you is almost enough to knock you off your feet, but not quite enough. And it uses its rather signature ability. The pumpkin monster leaps up and vanishes into a hole in the ceiling, escaping from your grasp and your things. And then it moves. And a hole opens above Claire, Arcad, and Conan, and the monster drops out of it right onto them. Wish I could fucking click the right button. That would be nice. Thank you. Okay, there we go. And the monster drops out of it and lands on them. And every single one of them has to roll a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Note that your AC doesn't matter because Avant-Garde makes it hit no matter what.
Literally a modifier of 1.
So, Conan's is 27, Conan's is 27, Claire's is 18, and Arcad's is 23. I'm just going that over in my head right now to make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay, so Arcad obviously failed the save because it's the strength of it is 20. Is that not working right? It should be showing the strength save that it's necessary.
It doesn't seem to be showing.
There we go. Why does it say a 15 strength save? What? This thing has 20 strength. Hold up, this is not working properly. Okay, saving throw, strength versus strength. Yes, that's right. Okay, no, this needs to be fixed. One moment. Okay, this should be. I have to change it because it's not calculating properly, and I'll just change it in the description because it's just not working right now. Yeah. Okay, so this works now, right? Yes. Okay, sweet.
Yes.
So I'm gonna use the original numbers because that one was kind of nuts. So Arcad failed, Claire succeeded, and Conan failed. So let's see here. Arcad and Conan are both knocked prone and dazed. Claire is not. However, you're all still taking damage. So, so Claire. No, wait. So Conan takes 27 damage, 27 bludgeoning damage. Claire takes 18 bludgeoning damage, and Arcad takes 23 bludgeoning damage. Oh,
How much
and
did I take?
you take 18 bludgeoning damage. Now, Conan's is light armor, so he is technically protected against bludgeoning. So, you actually only take... what is this divided by 2? It's 14 or something, right? 27 divided by 2. Yeah, so you take 14 bludgeoning damage instead of 27. And Arcad, are you wearing any? Huh?
I'm gonna round up.
I am rounding
I
up.
think-
27 divided
I-
by 2 is 13.5. Rounding up is 14.
I think I'm supposed to be wearing light armor.
Light armor. So you are... Where is that on your sheet?
I have no idea. I have honest leather armor.
Leather
Yeah.
armor. Okay, so you are also not... You are also resistant against bludgeoning damage, so you take... Instead of the 23, you take... Why do I keep closing this calculator? Fucking hell. 23 divided by 2. You take 12 instead of full 23 bludgeoning damage. Claire, are you wearing armor? Can't remember.
Light armor.
Okay, so you also take half of it. You take 19. 9, not 19. You take 9. 9 bludgeoning
Light
damage.
armor has resistance to bludgeoning.
Yeah, so each of them has resistances, and so what it is they all have resistance to everything. However, every single one is vulnerable to a certain type of damage, right? So light armor, like leather and whatever, is vulnerable to lightning damage, to slashing damage. Medium armor is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, and heavy armor is vulnerable to piercing damage. They give resistances to the other types.
So bludgeoning and piercing I'm resistant to.
Yes.
Okay.
And obviously, cloth armor gives you 0 resistances to anything, but it also doesn't make you vulnerable to anything.
As a side note, does Dazed remove all of your actions for the even bonus?
Yeah, you can't do shit.
Even bonus ones, yes?
You can't do anything.
Alright.
You are dazed and you are knocked prone. Claire isn't,
Alright.
but the other two are. Okay. Claire, your turn. What do you do? Mind you, you're currently under the thing, but you can get out.
Alright. In that case, I will get out to about here and then shoot it with my bow.
All right. What? Hell? My GM window for some reason went back, so that's interesting.
And then I'll bonus action stealth.
You're already invisible.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
stealth. It's
but-
not the same thing.
Ah.
All right, so
Also, we all get healed.
yeah, everybody got healed. So I have to get back into the groove now because my GM window kind of like fucked me hard. So one moment. Okay, thankfully I see the light crossbow of railguns. So
It's a regular crit.
yep. So you crit with it, and you do 38. You do fucking 38 times 2.
There, it's in the window.
It takes. Okay, thank you. 76 sneak damage, and you do 36 piercing damage, and everyone gets healed for 22.
22.
Yep.
Claire included.
Okay. Arcad, it's your turn. What do you do? Oh, wait. You can't do shit, because you're stuck. Alex, your turn. What do you do? Have to make sure the boss is working. Right.
I have a doggy on my knees.
Aw.
Boo boo. Recovery. XCOM tactics.
He turns to the party of surprise, get up to the monster, and help Conan get out from under it. Yeah, no. You do not have the strength necessary for that. You'd have to lift the thing. Yeah.
Smakeroon.
Oh, I also have to open the pumpkin monster, that window again because it closed.
Is it just Ryan?
Is it just can't speak Russian? Holy crap!
Is it just me, or is Winter's Justice weaker than his regular weapon? Or is he just getting unlucky rolls?
I don't know. What's his normal Warhammer attack?
Don't quite remember. Whatever.
Because that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, so 2d6 has a higher potential than 1d8. Yeah, it's better. It's better. It's not worse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you crit, and you do bludgeoning damage. Okay. And I don't know why... What? Why does your... Alex, the critter hit W's Justice shouldn't have an attack roll at all. It's just an effect. Just saying. I'm going to ignore that.
Wait, 30 feet cone of damage behind the enemy. Isn't it going to hit us?
Yeah, but it doesn't do damage to friendly creatures. Let's assume that.
We have cold resistance.
Also that.
Go with that.
Alright.
It would be kind of stupid to give you guys legendary items that do damage to yourselves. That's a epic item or less thing.
Would have been kind of hilarious if one of us didn't get the item in legendary item.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, well.
Thankfully, all of us did.
You guys did, yep. Okay. So it does. How fucking okay? 1 moment. You do. Is it vulnerable to bludgeoning? Where's the huge pumpkin monster? I can't find it. Here we go. It is not vulnerable or resistant. So it takes 11 bludgeoning damage and 2 radiant. Oh yeah. So it takes 4 radiant. 4 radiant. And 11 more bludgeoning damage. And then I'm not counting the radiant on the Winter's Justice thing because that doesn't get applied. I don't know why it's applying, but I guess this program works really well. So that must be it. And it takes... Well, we're taking 22 cold damage, but it has... we're well-working, well-tested program with no faults. Yeah, that's what this program is. So it takes 11 cold damage from the Winter's Justice kind of skadoosh deal. No, wait. It takes 22 because it crit. Okay.
It double crit actually.
No, it didn't.
30.
It does not. That's not supposed to be there.
Ah, never
Yeah,
mind that.
I don't know why it has an attack roll, but that's not what it does. So,
Alright.
Conan, it's your turn. What do you do?
Laser dazed.
Can I still prone?
Oh yeah, you're knocked prone and dazed, so you can't do anything. All right, it's the huge pumpkin monster's turn. What? That's not the right music. This is a program that works no problem. There we go. Okay. So it is going. So the monster roars and tries to pick one of you to attack. It cannot attack people under it, thankfully. However,
Claire is stealth.
Claire is stealthed and invisible, so it doesn't know she's there. Alex has no such protection, so it is going to attempt to lash Alex.
And it misses.
Wow, it actually does miss. And how many points off is it? It's 2, so it actually gets reflected. It does the psychic damage thing. Yep. So it attempts to attack you, and it bounces off, and it takes 2d4 psychic, right?
7.
It takes 7 psychic damage from your shield. Alright, Claire, your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna fire my bow at this thing.
Alright. You do 29 times 2. You do 58 sneak damage. And then...
And then 40.
Yeah, 40 piercing damage.
80. Wouldn't be more because... No, never mind.
This one is not vulnerable to piercing, no.
Yes. I heard.
Okay. And then you stealth again. Okay. Arcad! You are no longer dazed, but you are still knocked prone. What do you do?
So that means that I cannot normally get out from behind it, right?
You cannot get out from under it, no.
All right. So
Unless you roll a strength save. That works enough.
I do this. I do this instead. And
Teleport 30 feet in occupation. Okay, move.
yeah,
Alright.
it's a bonus action. So can I still attack?
Yes.
Then I do that. Then
You
I
haven't
do-
technically moved either, so you can move and attack.
Then I'll move even further. No, I move. Yes, I'll move there just in case. And do this.
Okay. Con save.
Actually, no, I need to be there.
Doesn't matter, so. Alright.
No,
So,
it's a smaller range, so I need to.
it's a
to be
plant,
closer.
so it takes all of the
64.
damages. It takes fucking...
No,
how much is it supposed to be?
90
It's
90
998. It takes 72 necrotic damage and gets necrotized. Oh, and I missed its necrosis on Conan's turn, so it also takes 4 necrosis damage. There we go. So it starts decaying away in front of you guys' eyes, and it seems to be in pain, but it's not giving up yet. Alex, it's your turn. What do you do?
Huh, double crit. This time regular.
You. How can you attack twice? Huh, okay. Well, you double crit. So this thing takes
20.
a lot of
Just 20.
damage. Yes, it takes 20 damage. It
That's
takes,
20 regular.
except it takes 40. Oh gods, it takes 80 normal bludgeoning damage. So your first swing with Winter's Justice knocks off most of its remaining vitality, splattering the pumpkin guts against the wall. And as you yell out, "Hoots Force!" you manage to take off another massive
26.
chunk of it, and it's almost done. It's on its last tentacles and ready to be extinguished. Conan, you are no longer dazed, but you are still knocked prone. What do you do?
I mean, I get up.
No, you're stuck behind.
Yeah, you
below
can't
the
get up.
thing.
Unless you roll a strength
below
save.
it. Okay.
Yeah, unless you roll a strength save, you cannot get up.
Or
Can I
teleport.
can I just stab it?
Yeah,
I have a dagger.
yeah, you can stab it.
Stab it in its bum.
1d4 plus 4 piercing.
So you do 7 piercing damage, and it.
Is that a crit?
Yes.
You do 14 piercing damage with your dagger as you stab up into the body, and it wails as it vanishes into motes of light. And you have finished off the massive pumpkin monster that was sitting on you with a tiny little dagger. Congratulations, you have won the day. All right, the battle's over. Where the fuck is the music? Here we go. Everyone gets 10,000 XP and 50 of the bags dropped.
Wait, what the hell? Wait, what the hell?
Everyone gets 10,000 XP and 50 of the loot bags dropped.
No, I mean, I leveled up again.
Really?
How?
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's not 10,000 XP between things.
I'm at 214,000 and I didn't get a level up.
No, we one of the two of us have this. I think Alex and me.
Okay, I have this much.
Okay, what the hell is going on with all the XP, guys?
Well, Claire's understandable. She climbed into holes several times.
That's true.
So, yeah.
I hope you guys are keeping track of this, because I sure as hell ain't.
I thought I was keeping track of it. Get another spell slot. And also my Eldritch Blast levels up. Neat.
You did add the XP for whatever stuff was killed when I was...
Nothing died.
Oh, yep. Hold on, one session.
What? One session?
I don't know. There was one session where I couldn't make it.
You've been in every session, Dragon.
Not everyone.
You left
One.
earlier. You left one, but you didn't.
Oh, right. Okay.
You didn't.
Wow.
You were there
I have
for
a
the session.
terrible memory.
Yeah.
Rip.
So you guys done leveling up?
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. I'm considering a level 9 spell.
You know, as much as I shit on Roll20, I am actually very thankful of what it does have, because it handles level ups for you guys, and I don't have to worry about it at all, and that is like, that is a massive problem, usually. So thank you, Roll20, for not being completely worthless.
Question. If the spell tells you you touch a willing creature, does that include yourself?
You touch a wooden creature?
Wheeling.
A wheeling creature.
Yes.
What the hell are you talking about? Oh, a willing creature!
Yes. Does
Yes,
this include yourself?
you are a willing creature if you touch your...
Alright.
I walked right into that, didn't I? This is not that kind of campaign, guys.
Alright. This is good. This is incredibly good. This spell is incredibly good. I just need a single component.
Yup.
Do we have a bird around here?
You have a bird.
What?
No, there are no birds within the Temple of the Pumpkin. Why?
That's unfortunate.
Also, really? You're a Russian asking for a bird? What's next? You gonna crash Tony Stark's Expo? You gonna get some hammer drones up in here? Are there any bird pumpkin monsters? There weren't before, but now there will be! So, you guys ready? Claire digs around in her bag looking for a bird, but she ate all the ones she had. Really?
I mean, if anyone's gonna just carry, birds in her bag, it'll be Claire.
That's a good point, unfortunately. Because it doesn't deserve to be a good point at all.
So, should we investigate these doors?
Yeah, within this room here, there are 3 doors. Oh, wait, I didn't unhide the... What? Hold on. There's a door. So, there are 3 doors, one on each side of the room.
Sorry. So, there, and there. I'm finally finished with my level. Alright, so
I'm guessing that the center plate is a trap.
No, actually. As you defeated the monster, right after you defeated the monster, in fact, the central pillar there erupted with an orange flame above it.
Question though, how did that creature sit on top of the pillar?
You really don't want to know the answer.
Uncomfortably.
Well, no. It's kind of like a bird, you know? It's like its nesting pillar or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I pray for info on the center plate. It's a pillar. With a brazier on top.
Alright. I steal the flame.
So Claire reaches in to try and steal the flame, and gets burned for her troubles, and takes 2d6 fire damage. She takes 6 fire damage.
Shoot the fire as revenge to regenerate the damage.
Hey, somebody showed up on the... Hello, Hellman. Welcome to the stream.
Do we get to make mayonnaise jokes now?
Do you get to make
Hellman.
mayonnaise?
Hellman.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this reference. Unfortunately.
It's a brand of mayonnaise.
Okay, see, that's why I don't understand the reference. Because mayonnaise is a disgusting substance that doesn't deserve to exist.
It's good on salads.
Yeah, see, the problem you just said is salads, which are not good on their own, and adding disgusting mayonnaise just makes it worse.
I don't know. I like salads. Depending on the salad.
Time to open a door.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
You
like
facepalm and smile at the fact that Claire has discovered fire is hot. Somehow. It took her this long to discover that fire is hot. Jesus fucking Christ, Claire. In other news, water is wet.
And ice is cold.
Yeah.
Alright, door opening time.
Which door are you guys doing?
Bottom.
You open in the bottom? Okay.
Claire's just keeping range.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you open up the bottom, and as you open the door, it swings open to reveal hallways wrapping around some kind of central some central area here, and I didn't get that black area here.
What time is it, by the way?
10:31 a.m. Oh, you mean in world? It is now about noon.
Okay.
Alright, we still have time.
Claire goes down the middle path.
What? So
Which doesn't
you may
exist.
notice that there is no middle path here, and the
Yeah, but
walls are
Claire-
walls, and they are stuck. Now, due to your positioning, everybody has to roll for initiative.
Oh my, that's a lot of
Jesus.
pumpkins.
Yes, well, the original counter was 2, and then you guys leveled up a lot. Alright. It is actually a lot of little monsters, though.
Are they still immune to cold?
Are these ones immune to cold? Let me check. Small pumpkin armor, that's the armor. I need the small pumpkin
resistant.
monster. They are resistant to cold, yes.
And fire.
And fire and lightning.
Like one hand grenade would take care of all of these.
It's true.
I think me and Conan need to roll again because we got the same number.
Why does... Something's wrong here.
I'll let Conan go first.
Yeah, they haven't... Okay, so this needs to be fixed. One moment. Alright.
Yeah, well, they shatter will take care of all those too, probably.
Yeah, it's probably up to me because you're too far away.
Okay, so... I don't know how to set this right, but they are supposed to have a bonus to initiative. And I can't quite figure out how to do that in this program.
Just give them
Query attribute, maybe?
advantage.
That won't do it though. No. They're not supposed to have an advantage on their initiative roll. They're supposed to have a bonus to their initiative roll.
Temporarily increase their stats.
And they have one.
So
What's
on
it
their
supposed to be?
character sheet,
Yeah?
where you find it, you know the settings, gear, wheel.
Oh, that's
So
what it
there's
is?
Attribute options, and there's initiative.
Ah, okay, thank you. Yeah, they're supposed to have a bonus to initiative, so let's see if I can actually find it. which would be seriously? Am I blind? I saw it like 2 seconds ago, and now I can't find it again.
Initiative modifier, the middle top one. Right in the middle.
Thank you! Okay. Whew. Thank you. Right. Okay. So now that that's working properly... Okay. I had to finish the unnerfing, and that initiative was the last thing that I needed to do. So, they are ready to roll. I'm not sorry. Alright. Initiative. Initiative. Initiative.
Jesus.
Initiative. 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 I wonder if I can do it twice. Initiative? Does it actually roll twice?
No clue, but one of them net one.
No, it doesn't roll twice. Okay. That's weird. What?
Net one of them net one.
I was trying to see if I could roll them all as a group, but that doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Sure.
Alright, so that one, and then that one. Sweet! Okay. Yeah, so all of these get to go real quick. That's what they're supposed to be. So Alex goes all the way at the fucking bottom. This is going to take a while. One moment here. Okay, so... Arcade and Conan, who goes first?
Conan.
Conan, okay. So this goes up here, this goes up here, this goes down here, this goes up here, this goes up here.
Actually, I should have monster with 17 go below bottom.
What? Oh, it's supposed to be underneath you. Okay. 13, 22, and that looks right to me. Yep. Okay, sweet. So.
Not quite 13 and 14 have changed places.
So this one is going to attack Arcade because it can see him. So it clambers over its counterpart and moves right into Arcade's face and attempts to give him a real nice hug. Roll a strength save.
Mm-hmm.
So you fail the strength save, and now this monster is latched onto your face, and it wraps its tentacles around your face and prevents you from seeing. You cannot see anything. Your vision is obscured now. And you take 3 bludgeoning damage. You take 2 bludgeoning damage because of the resistance you have.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And now it's this monster's turn. This one, seeing that its ally has attacked that one, is going to move over here and attempt to entangle Alex. Alex, what's your save, dealio? Something? Would you please post that? I think you have one. I think. Don't you? You have one? Yeah. Okay. Other than you. Oh, you're fucked. Okay. So this one attempts to face hug Alex here, and it doesn't manage to get to through his AC. So it just kind of like lightly caresses Alex instead. All right. Oh, that already went. So it's this one's turn. This one is going to move over here and try to help its ally, but instead of trying to hug Alex, it's going to lash him. And it hits him. And it crits! That's another thing that you need to understand, Alex. Because of your AC being so high, anything that hits you will crit you. So you take let's see here. You have bludgeon. You have slashing resistant armor. You take 5 slashing damage, Alex. All right, this one's turn. This one's going to move to its over here and help its buddy. And it's going to lash Arcad. Did it hit you? It did. Okay, it hit
14.
you. Yeah. So you take slashing. You take 14 slashing damage
Why 14?
because you are wearing light armor, which is vulnerable to slashing damage.
14. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Conan, it's your turn. You are way out of position. What do you do?
Well, obviously I'm going to move so I can actually hit them. Or actually, I don't need line of sight for shatter, do I?
You do have to be able to see them, and so unless you have some way, unless you have some kind of vision which allows you to bypass line of sight, you do have to be in line of sight so you can see them. Or you could just fire at this blank space, I guess.
I have such vision, but fortunately I don't have materials for. Otherwise, I would have used it.
You know,
Actually, no.
Arcad, Destiny, if we ever play like some Star Trek thing, I'm going to demand you are the weapons officer just so I can hear the sweet, sweet, dulcet tones of a Russian yelling at me that the weapons aren't working. It's required, okay?
We could also play some Destiny and have maybe the Rasputin.
Now I have that in my head, goddammit.
I'm gonna throw shatter here.
Wow.
And let me roll that.
Okay, so you're gonna fire here.
It would hit me.
Uh-huh.
I don't think Conan cares. Okay, so what's the range on shatter?
Oop.
60 feet. Holy crap.
60 feet.
So.
No, that's 60 feet is how.
Oh,
many
okay.
feet
Where's the AoE?
It's
10 feet.
10 feet.
So
Okay.
it hits
It hits those
this
two.
one,
No,
this one.
Well, you fired it here, yeah?
No,
You fired it here.
here.
Okay, so let's just check to make sure that works.
Okay, fine. I'll move over here then.
Okay, so it hits these three. Good. So they all take 15 thunder damage, and I mean, I guess they can con save, but I highly doubt they'll do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! What? Do it! Whoa! Okay, never mind.
Actually, it is DC
but-
DC is
18.
18. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. They all didn't save themselves, so they all get punished and beaten apart by the thunder damage and die. Arcad, what is your con save?
Since I'm Mike. All right. I also need to roll it. Give me a moment.
So you take 15 thunder damage. Your eardrums ring. Oh wait, 17 thunder damage. 17 thunder damage.
First I was blind, now I'm deaf. God
Yep.
damn it.
Yep. Okay, now it's Arcad's turn. Arcad, what do you do?
I step over here, and what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Alright, so which...
We need to find the nuclear vessels. Yes. Exactly.
I'm going to cast this right here, and I don't care that they're resistant to fire and cold. It's still going to do damage.
Okay.
I'm firing it here.
And what's its radius? 20-foot radius. So that
20
is
feet.
all of them, actually. And
Yeah.
Alex too.
He's resistant to cold, so he gets fire.
Yeah, he gets fire damage. So they are resistant to both of them, so they take half damage in each if they can't dex save, which I highly doubt they all will be able to, but we're gonna do it anyways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3 chambers.
Yeah, none of them save themselves. So every single one of them takes 15 fire damage, 15 cold damage, and they all evaporate into nothing. And battle is over. Congratulations. You got rid of all the pests. Now I have to get rid of them myself.
There's
I know, shut up! I have to get rid of every single one. Takes a while. Alright. While this was happening, Claire was just trying to push her way through the wall. Okay, so in the alcove you see there is a normal chest just sitting there.
Did we get any key from this cockroach?
Oh, no, I don't think. Well, yes, you did. However, it's 100 XP per, and there were only 12, so you got 1.2 thousand XP. I hope you're happy with that. It's probably totally worth adding it to your sheet, right?
1200.
And 12 candy loot bags dropped as well. Okay, so the chest is here, and what are you guys gonna do with it?
open it.
Alright, so Conan opens the chest, and everybody... No, I'm just kidding. So, the chest lets out a white flash of light and disappears and leaves behind 5 gold.
Mm.
It's almost like this is supposed to be a beginning thing or something.
Is it even worth opening the other doors?
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of.
The only thing here that was dangerous was the big monster, and you guys are supposed to encounter it and then learn. So I expected you guys to be like long resting more, okay, and rolling the fuck out of the thing and baiting it somewhere else so you could just walk through this area and like totally decimate it. So you know.
All right, we'll auto resolve.
Unfortunately,
Let's open both of these doors at once.
yeah. Unfortunately, we were too careful
Yeah.
for our own good.
So, which door do you guys want to open?
Both of them.
Okay, so Alex and Conan open theirs first, and it vanishes and leaves behind a open hallway that you can kind of see down a little bit. And there's like a kind of turn there, and then Claire and Arcad open theirs, and they find that there is a hallway. They find that there is a hallway leading off there.
Cool.
Which one are you guys doing first?
This one.
You should not split up.
We should not split up. Okay, fine.
Okay, so you go here, and you kind of like peek around the corner, and you see that there is a hallway leading into a room.
Okay, well,
Let's
you
proceed further.
Okay, and as you go... Oh no. Claire, I would step
What's
back
that?
if I were you.
Okay.
Thank you. So, as you go in there, you see that there's a room with 2 pumpkin armors there, facing forward, and then 4 statues holding out what seem to be mirrors.
Well, Claire's invisible, so she doesn't care.
Oh yeah, she could have stepped there, no problem. Right.
Mirrors.
All right. I'm just gonna walk right through invisibly.
So Claire walks through invisibly, and the armors don't notice, and she kind of like sees into this hallway and sees that it's a hallway.
Sweet. I'm gonna keep looking.
Okay, so Claire continues to get further and further from the party, and she sees that there's a hallway and a little turn to the right.
Yep.
Positioning of those mirrors
She's
makes no
so
sense.
curious right now.
And then
This is awesome.
she looks down and sees that there's a long hallway, and it has two doors on two kind of like alcoves on the side, two other hallways coming off of it.
All right. Do we want Claire to come back and we can fight these two? Just like
Yeah, let's fight.
resolve this
Let's
combat?
fight. Let's fight this stuff out.
Okay. Then you.
How
can
much do you want to
Claire
bet these ones don't work either? I'm checking before you guys start this. No, they work. They work. Okay, good. They work.
All right. You guys want to trigger it?
Mm-hmm.
Alex is praying first. What are you praying about? For info on the mirrors. Okay,
Alright,
roll
Claire,
religion. So OO informs you that these mirrors can be used to redirect a path of light into something important. And when you unlock that in something important, your world will expand. And then he's not allowed to say anything else due to higher powers.
Do we have anything that can produce a light?
Alex relays what he has learned to the party.
Can I use prestidigitation to make a beam of light? Just a harmless
Yes.
one. Mhm.
You can make a laser pointer, you can make a light.
Alright. Alright, so let's first deal with these buttons. So, Alex, I think it's for you. To trigger them. As usual.
That's not the right music,
And
sorry,
a bit-
I was moving that somewhere.
A bit further right.
Conan, move ahead for firing position.
Oh.
Alright. Roll for initiative.
So now that Alex has moved, it is time to roll for initiative. Let me start the battle music here.
Jesus.
I wish there was a button to do that. Unfortunately, there's no way to do a macro for music. I checked.
What amazing initiative rolls.
Wow, that's actual dog shit. Claire, you gonna
Claire.
roll?
Sure.
Or are you going to just sit there invisibly and watch?
The two.
You know, it's tempting. It's really tempting.
The
Let's
two.
put my-
Holy crap! The two. Excuse me. The two. Jesus Christ. The two. I can't speak. I'm trying not to laugh so hard, and it's very hard to speak. The two pumpkin armors pull their swords out of the ground and begin their procedures for combat. Where the fuck is the pumpkin armor? Here we go. All right. Initiative time. Here we go. Click that and click that. Wow. So everyone is getting dog shit. Dog shit rolls today. Apparently, The entire party doesn't even add up to 20, does it? No, it does. It does. It doesn't add up to 30 though. That's embarrassing. Okay.
Claire would end up having 0 for initiative if she took
Well,
a second turn.
yeah. Claire would take 0 initiative. 0 initiative is supposed to be impossible, but if you somehow do it, it just exits you from the battle, as far as I know. It's like having 0 on a stat, like that kills you. So, yeah, just don't do
So
it.
yeah, no second turn. No second turn.
Okay, so Claire's the first one who can go. Please go.
Wow. Okay, sure.
Because
Claire's,
Jesus Christ, this is disgusting.
Sure. I will save everyone a crossbow shot.
Okay, so you fire off your crossbow. Hey, which one?
The one on the right.
Alright, so you do a fuckload of damage. You do 36... I'm pretty sure it's dead. Yeah, it's dead. So in one shot, your supersonic bolt of light plows through the armor and just wipes it from existence. Conan, your turn. What do you do?
Did it heal me?
It healed... Yeah, it healed you for 15, yeah.
Alright, so let's
Oh.
on a 9.
That's the thing I can just do. Oop.
Alright, it needs to do a dex save. That is the boss. Let's not roll on that one. It needs to roll a dex save. Here we go. So it didn't dex save, and it took 72 force damage. Just like that. Your bolt of energy just slams into it and takes off almost all of its health. Alex, your turn. What do you do?
Poke it and
You probably just kick it and it would die. You attack with Winter's Justice. So Alex raises his hammer above his thing, and it crit! Twice! The first time you used up all of your things, you caused a huge snowstorm too, and all of that just to do 3 damage. And now instead of a pumpkin armor, there's just motes of light and a huge snowdrift. Just packed up against the wall here. There's a huge snowdrift here now. I hope that was important, Alex, because you just didn't need it at all. Yeah, the statue actually managed to whimper painfully before disintegrating. Yeah, there you go. Now there's a snowdrift there. I hope you're happy about that, Alex. And like that, battle is over. Jesus Christ.
Do this statue spin?
Yes,
Uh,
but they don't spin like I don't have a statue. I don't have an image for them. So let me see if I can get one.
Just take a screenshot and use that.
No. I could, but it would take a couple of minutes, and you guys probably don't want me to wait that long. Oh, hey, whoa, hold up. Found it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
it's the wrong size, but it works.
That's a bit too big.
I know. I'm trying to fucking make it the right size, so it's kind of difficult. There we go. All right. Let's move this here.
Let's try and figure out this puzzle first.
You don't even know what it unlocks.
Long rest might end up with us with it being dusk and having to do the other puzzle. So
Yeah, it
let's
would.
do this.
Because the long rest is 8 hours, so actually it wouldn't be... Yeah, it would be nighttime, actually. Well, XP and loot, 1 moment. 7,000 XP and 10 of the loot bags.
Oh, all right. So I'm not seeing where it could be aimed at. Claire, could you scout ahead while we're dealing with this?
Sure, just give me a sec.
First of all, I'm going to do the obvious and just point each of the statues at each other. So the vertical ones at each other and the horizontal at each other.
All right, so you do that. And while they show an interesting effect of an infinite number of the room cascading off into forever, nothing else happens.
Alright, I move here and shoot a prestidigitation beam at an angle so that it's it should hit all 4 statues. And Claire apparently.
So as you start emitting a beam of light, something interesting happens on the wall over here.
Which one?
A mirror. The surface turns kind of mirrored here. One moment. Surface turns kind of mirrored. Let's assume it's a mirror. Let's assume it's a mirrored wall. Okay, it doesn't work very well. There, that'll work. So it's kind of like a mirrored thing shows up there. The wall turns mirrored when you emit your light. Claire looks into one of the mirrors. She sees herself staring back.
Invisibly, so she doesn't.
Actually, she does see herself staring back, even though she's invisible.
These must be legendary mirrors. I see.
Sure.
And I start dragging it out of the room.
You cannot drag the mirrors. They are bolted to the floor on their daises.
All right. Well, that gives us important information. So we are not.
Alright, I'm going to spin these 2 mirrors at an angle so that I can bounce the light off of them to the middle and to that one mirror, to the wall mirror.
So you rotate this one like this.
This one like this one like this.
All right.
And I'm shooting a beam of light to try and.
Okay, so your beam of light
into the mirror.
Bounces off this one, and then hits the mirror on the wall, the mirrored wall, and sort of lets out a fizzle sound. Yes, the beam of light lets out a sound. Welcome to D&D. Fuck you and your physics.
Alright, so if we're gonna get this thing, maybe we should start working backwards from the flame, assuming that's the end goal. So, like, is there a mirror on this wall, or like on one of these corners? I don't know how we got a mirror to appear on this wall, but whatever that is.
The mirror appeared because Arcad was using light in this room.
Alright, well, Claire's gonna take the red dot out of her bag and she's gonna throw it at one of these walls.
The red dot immediately ceases to exist.
God damn it. She howls and wails in despair.
Her howls and wails echo across the temple. It is. I am glad you guys noticed the flame, though, and that's all I'll say.
Okay. I probably can't create enough mirrors to walk the light manually.
Can Prestigio create a flame? Yes, a harmless one.
In this case, I try to make a flame and
Comforts herself with the belief that just like her, the red dot is still alive. It's just invisible. Sure, whatever. What are you doing, Arcad?
I'm making a harmless flame and trying to use that as the light.
Okay, so the harmless flame casts light into the mirrors, and like before, it bounces across them and hits the mirror on the wall over there, and fizzles out.
Claire, I think we need to explore further on. Let's go.
Yep, Claire explores.
So you explore down here, and you find that's the wrong area. And you find that there is a hallway here, and there's a hallway up there. You can kind of see the start of. There's a black bar there. One moment, and then down here, there's a hallway here with a blue glowing door.
Huh.
Can I roll Arcana on it?
Yeah, sure. You get nothing. This is a door. It's not even glowing according to your Arcana senses.
I also roll Arcana.
Okay. So you crit, and while you attempt to peer into this door, something incredibly large and incredibly powerful from another plane of existence draws its attention to you, and it looks down upon you, and it is not pleased, and it slaps your attempt to learn more about the doorway, giving you a kind of no finger wave.
Well,
Then your awareness of it flees your brain, I guess.
you better don't look at at the door. Someone much more powerful than us apparently took that door in as a pet.
Explore rest of area before the dangerous door. Sure. So you guys move there, and you see a hallway. At the hallway extends further, and at the end of it, there are 2 normal chests.
Probably mimics.
Open, expecting mimics. So Alex opens both of the chests, and they pop open and let out bursts of white light, and leave behind 5 and 50 gold.
Alright, so.
Now, you guys move over here, and you find there is an empty area in here with a bunch of enemies in alcoves and a pool waiting for you. Everybody, roll for initiative!
Claire's just, yeah. She is noping out of that water area.
Oh, hey. Nice.
Wow.
Oh, hey, nice.
Where the hell is the small hunter monster? Here it is. Okay.
Go. Oh Jesus! One of them still crit even more.
Okay. So,
Shut up!
thank you. So Claire goes up here. This pumpkin monster goes up here. Conan goes here. That goes there. Alex goes down here.
Wait, wouldn't the small pumpkin monster go above there since it hit 26, not 25?
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
Also, Claire, don't forget to take a second turn. This time it will be useful.
Is that an order?
My first turn.
Okay. So, Claire is invisible, so they don't know she's there, thankfully. However, they did hear you approaching, and that's why they initiated battle. So, this pumpkin monster fucking scrambles right past Claire and comes out here and notices that you guys are there, and it comes to Conan, and it is going to attempt to... They have 60 movement speed. So, it is going to attempt to face hug Conan. Conan, roll a strength save.
Oh boy. Amazing.
So, the pumpkin monster lashes onto your face, and you are... hold up. Okay, stop. Get out of my way. So you are There we go. You are... It is entangled, it's wrapped its head around your doggy face. It's wrapped its tentacles around your doggy face. And you can't see anything. And it's on you.
And take 4
And you take 2 bludgeoning damage.
2 blood. Yes,
Claire, your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna chuck a grenade at one of the
Hit it.
pumpkin monsters on the wall. Yeah, that guy.
Throw it in the middle,
And-
not at the
Yeah,
wall.
but you know that might cause a watery splash, and I don't want to get wet. So,
it's going to hit all of them anyway.
grenade.
So you're firing the grenade here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one needs to that's the boss again. This one needs to roll a dex save. And it didn't save itself, so it takes way more than enough damage to kill it. However, when the fire attempts to breach out of the alcove that this thing is in, it finds itself stopped as if there's an invisible wall above the water.
What about Holy?
Nothing exits that alcove.
So
Alright.
what you're saying is water is evil. Okay, Claire already knew this.
Sure, that's what it is.
All right, water is like the worst thing ever.
So then that means the Claire needs to take a second turn.
Yeah,
Yep,
later.
alright, well, whatever. Claire's just gonna stealth.
15.
and
15.
Screw these guys.
So this is 15. Let's move you down up there. Hold up. It is right there. Okay. So Conan, your turn. You can't see shit. What do? And there's a tentacle monster on your face. So you know, if I was more mean, I would be making you make a will save too to not freak you the fuck out.
So can I just do whatever check to get it off?
Yeah, it's a strength
Can't he stab
saving
it in the
throw.
face? Can't he just stab it in the face?
You can, but
I
you'll
think
stab
that's
yourself
bad.
in the face too.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Oh my god.
Should've been stabbed.
What does
So
he
you
need to
did
roll to
not.
get it off his
He
face?
needs to roll against its strength, which is 13. So
I cannot help that. I said that.
yeah, so he'd have to get 10 more, and that's not. So, Conan, you take 2 bludgeoning damage.
These guys are proving to be more dangerous than high level, or at least more annoying.
They are more annoying than they were in their unnerfed state. Yes, that is what they are supposed to be. So, the small pumpkin monster's turn. Over here, it's going to hop into the pool and not care, and splash, splash, splash all the way over here. And then come over here and attempt to entangle, face hug Arcad. And it misses. So it kind of malevolently caresses Arcad instead. Alright, now it's this pumpkin monster's turn. This one does the same thing. It comes over here and is going to lash. It's going to lash Conan. And it hits him. You take... You're wearing light armor, so you take 10 slashing damage, Conan.
It's attuned, so.
Against slashing damage.
It's attuned against slashing? Okay, so you take 5 slashing damage.
He
Okay.
basically closed up his one.
Mm-hmm. So, and then it's this one's turn. This one is going to scuttle out here and is going to attempt to splat Alex. Holy shit! It hits him. So, Alex, roll a con save. Okay, you're fine. You take 2 bludgeoning damage. You rolled 25. Why are you adding this to your...
For the others probably.
Okay, whatever.
It wouldn't have helped Conan, so whatever.
Yeah. So... Okay, so you only take 2 bludgeoning damage. Alex.
Right, so Claire.
Claire, your turn. What do you do?
Sure. I pull the pin on one of my grenades.
Just holding it in your hand.
My turn.
Is it going to... Yeah,
It'll
it's
hit
going-
both of them,
it's going
yeah,
to
because
get-
it's not going over the water.
So all of them are going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Except that one far away.
No, it will not go over. It will not. Oh yeah, it won't kill that one. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't think any of them will be dex saving this, but I'm going to run them anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow! 2 of them actually dex save themselves. Not that it matters.
Actually, now that I think about it, I am vulnerable to fire.
Yeah, not.
So I get 17.
Yeah, you're vulnerable to fire now. You take 38 fire damage, Arcad, and you heal for 17.
So I get 17.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Dex save. Dex save might help. No, it doesn't.
What did you roll? I didn't see it show up.
Alright, I'll roll again. Let's see.
Yeah, no. You're
Still doesn't. Still,
yeah. So
still,
you take
even with the
17 fire damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's all of
Yeah.
these die.
Yeah. Okay. So, meanwhile, all the ones here just get erased in holy fire and
No, it wouldn't.
cease to exist.
Wouldn't have because it wouldn't have because cold resistance negates it completely.
These are cold resistant? Damn.
Cold resistance doesn't stop. Oh, long night
These
shield.
ones-
Yeah, they're cold
these ones
resistant.
don't.
Yeah. Everything, all the pumpkins are cold resistant. So.
Alright,
Yeah.
so my turn.
Okay, so all of them vanished, and there's just one more up there. And Conan is freed now; he can see stuff. So, Arcad, your turn. What do you do?
I am incredibly annoyed, and can I hit it from here?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use my upgraded Eldritch Blast.
On a
Which isn't
5
so bad.
health thing. Okay. So your Eldritch Blast slams into this thing and melts it into nothing due to the amount of force you've hit it with, and it evaporates into nothing but goo as a purple bolt just slams into it, and you're annoyed because you're annoyed because your teammate did damage to you, so you're gonna take it out on the poor little pumpkin monster. I see how that works. Okay, so with that, the battle is over, and everyone gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 700 XP and 7 loot bags.
How much XP again?
700.
700.
Alright, so this didn't exactly help us figure out the puzzle.
No, it did not.
What time is it, by the way?
Like, it took you 10 minutes to do that.
So still about
Mhm.
midday.
Do you think there's anything special about the water? Like it blocked my my grenades. Should we like
Can I
save
scoop-
some of this water and try to
Yeah,
deploy
can
it
I scoop some of the
defensively?
water?
Yes, you can try. You pray for info about the water. That's probably a better idea to do than just to touch water first.
I mean, Claire's never gonna touch the water.
So Alex prays to Oo about the water, and Oo informs you that this is a sacred spring. The water within can heal wounds, revive the dead, and prevent the forces of evil from respawning within this level of the temple, if deployed properly.
So when you use it,
It is something even higher than holy fire and holy effects. It is sacred.
So this
Oh.
is...
And no fighting, no war, no anger, no malice may take place within an area affected by this water.
when you use potions, do you keep the bottles?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna scoop up some of the water into the 3 potion bottles that I have.
Okay. So
I
you
am
get
not going
3
to touch
potion
it.
bottles of sacred water,
I am not going to touch it because I am undead.
and Alex empties 2 water skins, and after praying first. Okay, who are you praying to though? Because it's not Owo's thing.
Just in general, probably.
Just praying in general. Okay, so
I'm gonna go.
you get 2 water skins full of sacred water.
I'm gonna pour some of the water on this flame.
Ooh, good idea. So Conan pours some of the water from one of his potion bottles on the flame, and immediately the flame changes to a cold, glowing, more divine kind of fire.
And do I feel anything?
And a warmth of home and wellness emanates throughout the area, even to Arcad, despite his undead state.
Huh.
So I assume it's not damaging undead, just damaging evil aligned stuff, right?
Well, it didn't seem to damage the very chaotic evil monsters when they walked inside, so...
So does that mean that now nothing is going to respawn here?
Trying to find a proper color for this, but it's not working right.
Alright, well, Claire is going to touch the flame again. Still hot now that it has changed somehow.
So Claire touches the fire, and instead of burning her as it did last time, it just seems to caress her fingers and make her feel at home.
Alright, so this just confirms Claire's worldview. Things are unpredictable and hard to understand. There's no point remembering how things acted before, because 5 minutes later they could be something completely different. Fire isn't hot all the time.
Random thoughts.
I pray to check if this works and stops respawns. OO informs you that yes, that is what it will do.
Alright, good. So, how long would a charcoal last if I set on fire with this flame?
You can find out or try to get information on that.
Alright, I'm just going to try. I put a piece of charcoal into a brass brazier and try to set it on fire.
The fire avoids your charcoal as if it is anathema.
Huh.
Claire starts scratching at the glowing door and meowing to be let in. The glowing door gives 0 shits, and Claire is not even able to actually touch the door.
I'm going to try a different thing. I try to set a piece of parchment on fire with this flame.
Just as you attempted to set the charcoal on fire with this flame, this divine sacred flame, your parchment also refuses to be lit on fire. The fire almost avoiding it, as if it is nothing but Anathema. I go. Alex is going to Claire and leading her back to the party with the laser pointer. The glowing door hides the stairs down, and we have to defeat the boss first. Claire Vesses.
I take a deep breath and carefully, very carefully, put my hand close to the fire and touch it very carefully.
The fire caresses your hand, your ghostly hand, as if it is physical, and doesn't seem to burn you at all. It gives you a sense of warmth and happiness and health.
It doesn't heal me though.
No, it doesn't heal you. But something interesting does happen. Your hand looks solid.
It can bring back the dead.
Can we drag some of the skeletons over here?
I could snatch my hand out of there and look at it.
As you withdraw your hand from the fire, it returns to its ghostly state.
I'm gonna drag one of these skeletons over.
Okay. So, as Conan drags one of the skeletons over to the fire, ghostly apparitions of the person it used to be appears in wispy, kind of like fiery light around it until a ghostly, ethereal amalgamation of a fellow adventurer is lying asleep underneath the flame. We are all necromancers now. And then, a moment after Conan gets the skeleton close enough to it, the fire reaches out, consumes the entirety of the skeleton, and it vanishes from the room.
I'm gonna drag the rest of them over.
As Conan drags the other skeletons over, the process repeats, revealing an elven woman with a bow and a man with a staff and some pretty funky robes. Have a well-earned eternal rest, adventurers, Alex says. Yeah, just wait until you get back to Forge Wave. Alex is gonna get so fucking freaked out. Eternal rest. Suddenly they just say hi and he's like, ah!
Right. So we did the thing with the flame. Now, still some puzzle to
The
solve.
issue is also with the mirrors.
Still in character, I don't know that, so we'll be surprised. Yeah.
I'm trying to use Prestigio to create a flame that mimics the look and feel of the flame, if not the effect.
While you are capable of mimicking the look and feel of the fire, nothing else happens. And the fire on the pedestal seems to look at you, and you almost get a feeling like it's judging you. Somehow. Yet it is just a simple fire.
I go ahead and try and see if this works with the mirrors, because who knows?
So you use that laser, or use the laser. You use that fire to cast light onto the mirror on the wall over there. And just as all of the light sources you used before, it fizzles out.
I shake my head and return to the flame.
All right, but what if can you like shine some light on other walls, other corners, see if there are any more wall mirrors?
Can I make a nice mirror, actually a reflective one?
Yes.
I try and do that.
Okay, so you make an ice mirror.
Place it here so that it points up.
Okay, you do that, and it successfully reflects a little bit of light up here from the fire. The light seems to glow golden.
All right, so then I make a new one here.
All right, and you redirect the light here.
Yep. Then a new here.
All right.
Oh, not here, but here.
Mm-hmm.
Then here.
Yep.
And
you keep
here.
redirecting the light, and you do that. Okay. And just as the light from everything else you've done before, when it hits the mirror, it fizzles out. Constantly. Because it's now permanently being directed there.
Hmm. Okay, let's see if I can try something else. Then I try to turn the top one so that it points into the bottom one.
What do you do?
I try to turn this one so that it makes the light redirected to the bottom.
So, like this?
Somewhat like this. Yeah. Then turn this one so that it redirects to the right one.
So the light gets reflected like this right now. And keeps fizzling out.
And then I redirect this one to try and make it and to point it to the top one.
Okay, so you have to do that for that. It's kind of like this, kind of like that. There we go. So now the light is doing that. It has to go here, and then it bounces here, and it bounces here, and then it bounces up into the mirror. And the mirror begins to glow golden, and off in the distance you hear a rumbling, and a chime sound emanates from everywhere.
Okay. Hey,
Out of curiosity, how was the puzzle supposed to be solved if we didn't
You could
have
have used any light source. It's the orientation of the mirrors. So the door over at the area that Conan is at has disappeared and has revealed a staircase going up, and it is lit up with many torches.
And there's a spoiler in there.
No, that's just the logo of the map.
Ah.
Alright, well,
Alright,
Claire
I
is
moved that.
going to stand at the top of the stairs and just lie down there, waiting for people to trip over her.
So I think this would take us to the next floor.
The stairs are going up.
Yeah.
Huh.
Up.
Furious.
Right.
So as you go up the stairs, it consistently gets darker and darker despite your dark vision. And at the very end, there's a hallway. And at the end of that is a golden, glowing circle. It's not on the map, don't worry about it. It's glowing golden circle. Another teleportal, just like the one to Forge Wave.
Can I use Arcana to try and figure out where it takes us?
Yes.
I'm using Arcana to try and figure out where it takes us.
Okay, so as you stare at the portal and attempt to figure out where it goes, your vision quickly leaves your body and goes up and up and up through the mountains and up into the sky and then up and even further above the clouds, up until it gets dark and you freeze. And suddenly, your perspective snaps back to yourself.
maybe let's not.
So apparently this portal takes us to space.
Space!
I propose we avoid this one for now.
It is safe. You guys just are trying to do things wrong. Yes.
So what we should be doing is jumping into it.
All right. Actually, you know what? I can see through my familiar. I'm sending my familiar in.
Okay, so you send your familiar in, and as it crosses into the darkness, it blinks out of your senses. It never even gets close to the teleportal.
Oh. Oh, unfortunately, I do not have a bit of bad fur. Can I still command the familiar to come back?
It is
No.
no longer. You don't. It doesn't exist anymore, as far as you can tell.
Ah.
Alright.
It's not the right button.
All right.
That's the right button.
Just in case I come back to the this chamber and try to memorize it as best as I can.
What chamber? This one?
This one, yes.
What are you
Try to
memorizing?
memorize as best as I can. Because then I can use dimension door on it.
Okay, you
Right.
assume you have remembered the room as well as you can.
All right. So, well, I can potentially come.
It's in the portal.
Okay, so as you four step into the darkness pours in on you, obscuring the teleportal, and suddenly, that's the wrong map, one moment. Suddenly, you all come out in a different room entirely with no teleportal at all.
Worth
Okay,
it.
the Stargate.
Totally
not
It's
a
a
Stargate.
it's a room with a bunch of pillars with braziers on them, and a ramp leading up into some kind of stone ring, within which an almost watery vortex seems to be. This is the wrong music. This is the wrong music. Why is this playing here? That's not it either. Where the fuck is it? That might be it. That's it. Yep, that's the one.
Huh.
So, the room is quite large, and there are two sort of like raised walkways on the side, and glowing orbs in the walls.
I rapidly sketch up the layout of this room as best as I can.
Stargate. That's not what it is. Clearly. You pray for info on the Stargate. Okay. Oh, we'll ask you, what the fuck is a Stargate?
Claire leaps through it.
damn
Alright,
it.
are you all gonna go with her to save her from whatever the hell she's doing?
I
Maybe
finished
we should
sketch.
long rest first. Just saying.
Sure.
Let's long rest first.
Alright.
Alright.
You long rest. It is now night. The portal-like object has been continually whirling and making some watery noises this whole time.
I idly try and just look at it with Arcana to try and figure something.
You get
out.
a headache
Just like
you get a headache worse than anything you've ever experienced, as your brain attempts to process as something not remotely known or not remotely meant for man, and tries to spread out across a distance further than you can fathom before collapsing back into yourself, and you get knocked out.
Welp.
How would Ghost get knocked out? We don't know.
Wait, so this is like double nap time?
Yep. Unless one of you can wake him up.
I sit on his face.
There is an answer that you guys already had.
Yeah, but you
I
know,
mean, it is a Stargate. Right.
You guys have the answer. You just got it.
Pour some more holy water on the fire.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you attempt to pour holy water on these fires, and the holy water fizzles out.
Right, no.
Aw.
Pour the holy water on Arcad.
That's not a good idea.
Oh yeah.
That's not.
You should pour the
okay.
sacred water on him. The holy water. No, do not do that. He's undead.
Sacred water.
Yeah, I don't even have
That's
holy
what I
water.
meant.
Sacred water.
The sacred water, yes, you should pour on him. Yes. Pouring holy water on him would be an entirely different fuck up.
Although it would still wake me up.
How we killed our warlock.
Although it would still wake me up.
So you pour one of the potions of the stuff, I assume, on Arcad, and it immediately supercharges him and he wakes up. He still has a massive headache, though.
Okay.
Well, better not to try and figure out celestial artifacts. Good note for the future.
I'm eating myself through.
So Claire jumps into the watery surface and vanishes from sight, with a slurping sounds, and you all jump through, and you all disappear into the other with slurps of sound. And as you open your eyes within the within whatever plane you find yourself in, you find yourselves traveling through a tunnel made of energy and passing what looks like stars up until you get thrown out of... One moment. Up until you get thrown out of the Stargate. I mean, totally not the celestial artifact, in a place that is totally fucking not seen. Hold up. One moment.
Judging by the music, I think we found the debug.
So, you get thrown out of it in an area you can't even comprehend, much less understand. The floor is made of some kind of shifting lines that look like somewhat like a grid, and far below you, you see your world. On the other side of the floor is solid, so you aren't falling down, and the celestial artifact is standing behind you, continually doing its watery goodness. And on the other side of the telecircle are 3 people in clothes that look sort of like hunters, although different. And they look at you judgingly.
Some text in the chat.
Yep, we found the debug room. I can understand it being references, but not from what.
Alright, does anyone want to talk to these people?
Oh wait, 2 of them are women, and 1 is a man. The woman on the right is dressed in a trench coat and a red hat. Both her trench coats red too. And she wields a bow. The woman in the middle has white robes on, and the man on the left has some kind of body-hugging suit on with a cape, and is wielding a cane with a kind of like half hook on top of it. No, there aren't 4. What are you talking about?
So...
Alright, well...
I think we have... I think that who out of us has the most charisma? Out of curiosity.
Alright, Claire's gonna take her hood down and...
But actually, it's probably not going to... So...
Alright, Claire's gonna take her hood down and greet them and... ask just where the hell...
Claire takes her hood down and asks them across the telecircle, "Where are we?" I assume is what you say.
Yep.
The one on the right in red turns to look at Claire and goes, and kind of like stares into her soul almost, and then smirks and goes, "Somewhere you would not believe."
I don't know. This place looks pretty normal to me.
We've said Christmas a few hours ago. I'm pretty sure we'll believe anything.
Your minds are not yet ready for what you see before you, or what this place means.
Ah, all right. That does make sense
Claire's
now.
pretty sure she can handle it.
That makes
I
sense
don't
now.
know about
Right.
the others.
Actually,
Oops. Don't pay attention to the universe remodulating itself. That happens here.
Claire, do you still have any catnip?
Yes, I have lots of catnip. In fact, I offer them some. Just because I'm being polite.
The one in the
But it's
mid,
good.
the woman in the middle, smiles at Claire and says kindly, "Thank you, young one, but we need not take of your mental expanding commodities. We are far beyond you.
Okay.
I am sorry for intruding. May we get help to return back home." So he persuades, and the guy on the left kind of gives him a deadpan stare and is like, "You think we are persuaded by that? Honestly? We have seen things you could not believe, and spoken with beings far more persuasive than you. The god of lies cannot sway us. What makes you think you can?" The one in the middle sends him a dirty look and goes, and then turns to look at you and is like, "That doesn't mean we don't have to be dicks, though. If you the artifact you went through is one way, but there is a telecircle here that will return you to your land."
That's good to know. I say as I just start to wander around a little bit, just taking in the whole place without checking for anything, just taking it in.
It seems like an infinite plane of the floor that is shifting around underneath you. And if you walk far enough that you cannot see these people again in your party, you will find yourself returning to them, but from up ahead.
So I have one question that since we're not ready yet, can you perhaps say if we'll be ready anytime soon?
The woman in red on the right gives you a nod and simply says, "Once you defeat the Pumpkin King, as is your destiny, you will be ready for what lies beyond."
So that is why I cannot die. Arcade mumbles to under his nose before politely nodding and giving her his
Alex
hand.
says to the party, "I suggest we leave now."
It is difficult to see something beyond.
I
yelling
asked
at
them
people
what
that-
caused the pumpkin dungeon to appear in Ford Wave. So the woman in the middle in white smiles at Claire and kind of like speaks indulgently and goes, "Entertainment.
Good.
I see.
As good a reason
Oh,
as any.
wall breaking.
But that doesn't seem like the kind of answer that would sell to the king for a big reward.
That is your trouble, young one, not ours."
So
I am honored to entertain God, says Alex. The woman in white speaks up and shakes her head. She says, no, no, not gods. Something far, far higher than them.
Alright, well, I
I
asked
think-
them... I asked them if they have any cat treats.
If they have any cat treats.
Yep.
We do, says the woman on the right. However,
Oh my god.
you do not yet have a way with which you can pay us for it.
Do they know about my chocolate gold coins? I have a shitload of chocolate gold coins.
We require payment in something a little more advanced than simple money.
But it's chocolate.
I think that this would count as fourth dimensional plane fuckery. Proper scientific term, apologies for the language. Whoever devised this term was really annoyed about it. The man on the right says, "You may call it that if you wish. Doesn't make you right." The one in the middle sends him another dirty look and says, "Melchior, be nice. They know not of what they seek."
I shrug and say, as I said, not my turn. It was a topic of research. When I was alive. Anyway, I look back to the party and say, so back to the dungeon or back to the town.
Oh, hold on, Claire's gonna rub up against Carmen Sandiego and look at Pats.
Carmen Sandiego seems amused. The woman in red seems amused, but does reach out to pet Claire on the head.
There you go. I got some celestial head pat.
She looks down at Claire and then to all of them and says, "When you are ready, come to us. The web
Alright.
awaits you."
Alright, time to go.
So you all
I
get to the telecircle, I assume?
Yep.
Alright.
Before doing that, I not to them and just politely say goodbye.
The interwebs. They all the man grunts at you. Carmen, the red one waves, and the white clad woman in the middle gives you a clear nod. And as the teleportal hums up to speed and begins to glow orange, obscuring your vision, off behind the white one, you manage to just for a moment see. What the hell? See a man with a panel transparent and full of information looking down at the world. And then you go to the wrong area because I have to move to the maps here. You go here and you are returned to temple as if you never left.
Well, that was interesting.
See if the boss door's unlocked, I guess.
It probably isn't.
Can we end for today soon? Yeah, if you guys really want to. It's only 6 minutes from now, so. Okay, so you come into this room, and the big room, and you notice that the boss door is still closed. However, it is nighttime, so You guys want to quickly run around activating all the things?
Yeah,
let's
let's
do it.
activate. Let's activate.
Okay, so you go around, you go grab the whatever the hourglass again, and you go around all the things, and fucking hell, I wish I could click on things. That would be nice. And you go around activating all of the ones on the floor, and unlike before, the first time you activate one of the hourglasses that has the sand on the bottom, the ones above stay lit. So your hypothesis seemed to be correct. After you activate them all, a huge rumble emanates across the floor of the temple, and you know for certain the boss door has opened. And on the other side, when you go back to see it, you find a hallway leading down into the depths of the darkness with the stairs. So, as of right now, you have the boss unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to continue or not? Because the only thing left to do on this floor is beat the boss, which is a difficult fight, and it might take half of a thing. So, what do you want to do, everybody?
Well, alright, let's just open our loot bags and figure out what we're gonna do.
Alright.
Yeah,
Probably
that
not
sounds like a
fighting the
good
boss
idea.
this time.
Okay, and I will have the next floor done, so you guys can start that next session as well after you beat the boss. So, it all works out. Okay. So, Claire fills up her empty bottle with sacred water on the way. Okay. Was someone keeping track of the loot bags that dropped?
Yep,
All right. You want me to open them all? How many were there?
119.
Okay. Really?
Yep.
Roll 119 candy loot. What?
I think it's too much.
There we go. That's your stuff.
No rare item this time,
Mhm.
fortunately. But 100 bar of wind.
Death is over here now.
Jesus.
This was a really big floor. The next floor is not as big. It had to be big to accommodate all the puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry about that. The next floor is significantly easier in terms of how many encounters there are and how big the floor is and all that stuff.
Conan, do you need a stat bar of charisma?
Probably not, no.
I'll add all of those to the sheet.
If nobody minds, I'm taking the 10 bar of charisma.
Sure.
Okay, and the gold divides perfectly into 4 pieces. Nice.
It does?
That's,
Nice.
yeah, like 1,186.
Actually, random thought. Just random thought.
Hmm?
If I try to analyze that celestial artifact with 100 stat bar charisma of intellect active, would it have changed anything?
Yes.
You would have got a bigger headache.
Yes, in a way that says, but it's spoilers.
It would work. I would not recommend trying it, though.
Alright, so best not to explode from knowledge overload.
Well, the problem is... No, all of that's spoilers. I can't say anything. If you think about where that celestial artifact is inspired from, though, it'll click for you.
Right, side away. I think that's it.
Okay, and I will have the elementals level done next session, so you guys can kill the boss, and then, well, kill the boss or get completely fucking destroyed, either one, and then
No,
And then
no
go to the
one else
next
is probably
one.
going to be somewhere in the middle.
this boss is harder than Krampus. I will say that. Not because it has more health. It does have more health, but that's not why. You guys have to be real quick on the uptake, otherwise it will fucking kill you.
Mhm.
So,
Well, hopefully we'll
yeah.
manage.
Anyways, are there any more side adventures after dungeon is done, or we tire? What? Side adventures. That's not what it is.
After this, I think he means after this campaign is done. Are we doing any side adventures? Or are we doing
I don't know if it would be called side adventures so much as continuing adventures.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's right. I built fucking I built continued campaigns into my campaign.
Well, if nothing else, since we're going to end up worthy, I think there's potential that we go Godbound or something, or just plain God. At least potential.
Claire got head pats by Carmen Sandiego. Only in D&D can that happen. Jesus Christ. All right, so that was the 9th session of that was the 9th session of Nexus of the Pumpkin. Thank you for playing, and thank you for being curious enough to and tenacious enough to investigate that area, because I was thinking that you guys were going to completely skip it and miss it for the rest of the campaign, and then I'd have to point it out to you at the end, and I'm like, guys. But no, you guys did it. I'm very happy. You're welcome, Alex, and you're welcome, everybody, I guess, for... Oh, you haven't said thank you yet. Right.
And thank you to you for campaign.
You're welcome. Thanks to everybody who showed up to watch stream. I don't know how many of you there were because I was too busy GMing to look. However, I know there were some of you, so thank you. And I guess whoever watches this on YouTube later, you all suck. No, I mean, thank you for watching stuff too. That's that, I guess. I don't know. Next to the Pumpkin out. We'll see you in the 10th session next week. Happy New Year's, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Happy New Year's.
Bye.
Bye.